Hi guys, this is Kock, and thank you very much for joining me in this very important game, the semi-final game of France versus Spain. This is going to be one of those games where we're definitely going to be having a lot of fun watching this game. The Spanish team doesn't actually deserve to be here in the current run of form, but yeah, we do give them that benefit of the doubt, seeing that they actually did make it through to this part of the stage. And let's see what the Spanish team can actually produce now in terms of performances. The Italian team have been setting the season alight, or the tournament alight, being the dark horses when they came into this tournament, and a lot of people actually wrote them off. But as you can see, they are really on form, on top of their thing. So the Italian side versus the Spanish side, that has been really, you can't say struggling, but not what we are actually used to in terms of performances and in terms of what they can produce on the pitch. Um, I think that the Spanish team definitely has a lot to show, and they have been far below the expectations of what they can actually achieve in terms of playing football. So with me tonight is Ashlen, but he's stuck up in something quickly. He'll be joining us later on the show. So for the instance, we shall go on and continue watching this very exciting game tomorrow night. Don't forget, is the game of it's the Italian team is in here. Sorry guys, Italian teams are in here. Oh, it's the bar. That looks like Insignia is the bar, but the flag is raised for offside. So as you can see, the first intent of Ois Immobile. The first 5 minutes, the Spanish team has struggled defensively to contain the team of Italy. As you can see, the Italians are really in for it. They are really looking to make a show out of it. Um, so tonight they really have Morata on the game, Aspilicueta's on the field. Italy started in front of Insigne and Locatelli, not Locatelli, Immobile and Sisa. And then in the midfield they have Verratti. So it's a very attacking team, as you can see. Italians are settling into the game, and the Spanish is looking shaky. But the return of Sergio Busquets to that Spanish midfield certainly settled them. So remember to leave your comments in the comment section. If there's anything you'd like to add, if there's anything you'd like to ask, you freely read the comments on the comment section. These two teams have really came into this tournament as dark horses. No one actually gave them a chance, especially me. I didn't give them a chance. The Italians are in again, but the flag has been raised again for offside, which is terribly disappointing from an Italian perspective. They do some great things, but they just need to time their runs a bit better. But yeah, obviously, as you can see, the first 5 minutes, the game has really belonged to the Italian side, and they've really taken initiative in terms of starting this game very fast. And the Spanish haven't had time to grow into this game. So thank you very much for joining me. Leave your comments in the comment section if there's anything you'd like to add, you'd like to ask, you'd like to say. Tomorrow is the big game, the Wembley game, England. And obviously tonight we're also playing on Wembley. The Spanish team is in here with Ferran Torres. He slides it through, but he wasn't on the same level as the little striker. So a bit of communication there between Ferran Torres and his fellow striking partner. We have to make mention the partnership of Mario Belushi and Cellini has been brilliant for the Italians throughout this whole tournament. They've been solid at the back. They haven't conceded a lot of goals. And tonight their mettle will certainly be tested again with a Spanish team that is really up for the fight. They haven't performed well in this whole tournament, but tonight probably they will shift into a second or a third gear and probably look to make some big strides. If you have any questions regarding the game tonight, who's your money on? I'm not sure who's going to win this game because none of these teams have actually performed very well in this tournament so far. None of these teams, but especially the Spanish team, they haven't hit their strides yet. The Italian teams, yeah, they've looked fire throughout this whole tournament. But tonight, when it comes to crunch time, we will see what it looks like. Benucci is cleaning the ball again. He's been solid at the back for the Italians. There's been a lot of running in the Italian side, but Spain deals with the threat initially. Gives it to the mid. Ferran Torres is the ball. Spain is just trying to ease into the game now, trying to string a few passes together. Since this first few minutes, they haven't had a lot of chances to string passes together because the Italian teams have been on them. So the Italian team is just trying to press high, trying to make them is Insigne is in the back here, trying to press high, trying to press the team of Italy. Verratti is also on the ball. He just scoops the ball over, which falls into the feet of Pedri, but it just comes back to the Italians. And the Italians have really been on par in this first 10 minutes of the game, or the first 5 minutes. The Italians have been on top of the Spanish team, and the Spanish team hasn't looked threatening in this first 10 minutes of the game. It's more the attacking side is going to the team of the Italians. So it's Roberto Mancini versus Enrique Valverde. They are both very good coaches. Tonight we're going to see who's going to be a tactical mastermind, just outclassing each other in the midfield, in the middle of that park. The ball gets sprayed over to Pedri. He has the ball now, so the Spanish team is just starting to string a few passes together for the first time in this half. Thank you for joining us. This is Ashlen Soccer Color Style doing the watch along. Please leave your comments in the comment section if you have anything to say regarding this game. Who's your money on? Who's winning this game tonight? Is it Spain returning to former glories, or will the Italian team be on fire and knock out the Spanish team, which doesn't actually deserve to be here? So Spain is looking good now, moving the ball, cutting inside. It's Ferran Torres in the ball, sprays it wide to Pedri. Pedri is the ball. There's another Spanish runner coming in. Weak pass, very, very weak. The quality in the final third of the Spanish team has been lacking. They haven't been fluent in terms of what they're trying to achieve and what they're trying to do. Not like the Italian team, who's been really on fire when they had the ball in between their feet. So that is the Spanish team. That is Serge Reguilon, just trying to string a few passes together. The Spanish team isn't the Spanish team that we're used to with that fluent tiki-taka soccer. This is a different Spanish team. I think they are building for the World Cup, but they have shown signs and glimpses of brilliance and of quality that's shown through. Remember, none of the Real Madrid players was chosen for this Spanish team, and that made a lot of headlines in Spain. And tonight, the coach of Spain is going to be under huge pressure if he doesn't come off. But his boys so far, they performed well. Ferran Torres especially. Morata has performed well. Morata is not starting this game, but Ferran Torres is definitely on the ball, doing the things for the Spanish team, which is now starting to grow into this game. But the Italians is not giving them any let up. The pressure of Insigne and Immobile is immense on them. But the Spanish team, as we know, they know how to play tiki-taka soccer. The Spanish team is now on the attack. Is in the box. Oh man, missed opportunity. In the final third, I think the Spanish team hasn't been clinical. They don't have a cutting edge in terms of what to do when they get into the final third of the pitch. They've just been a little bit of lackluster in their performances. They've been a bit of lackluster in what they're trying to do, which I think they should really step up if they try to cut the Italian defense of Bonucci and Cellini, because those two guys haven't conceded a goal in this whole tournament. And it's the Spanish team again who says Reguilon leading the charge. He gives it to Laperte. Laperte gives it back to the defensive players, which is spraying the ball now wide. They want to give it to number 5 in the midfield, the general, Mr. Sergio Busquets. The ball is at the feet of Ferran Torres. He gives it over to the left wing. Left wing cuts inside. He just gives a back pass. So Spain is just spraying the ball over here and over there, just trying to string a few passes together, trying to cut open a few chances, which they haven't done yet because of the defense of Bonucci and Cellini, which have been so solid in this whole season. So the Italians is definitely the dark horses, but as well as Spain to take this tournament. England, as most of the people say, has already beaten Denmark. I'm not so sure if that's already done, because Denmark is playing for their lives, and the English team is going to that game with a huge huge amount of pressure on their backs because it's going to be 60,000 people in Wembley expecting them to win the Denmark team. So, yeah, the game of England and Denmark will definitely be interesting tomorrow. But back to tonight's matters, we have Italy versus Spain, and it's been a cagey affair. None of these teams have actually cut any clear-cut chances yet, as of yet. Let's see if that will improve as the game continues, because it has been a really slow start to report on in this opening few minutes of the game, this first 10 minutes, first 10 to 15 minutes of the game. There's not a lot to report. Quality has been lacking on both of these sides. Spanish team has the ball, but as soon as they come to the final third, that final ball is lacking. And they are in. Oh man, bad touch there by the striker of the Spanish team. He was definitely in there. If he had a better touch, that would have been a goal. 1-0 for Spain. But as things stand, it's still 0-0, and the game is now starting to open up as the Spanish team are starting to pick some pockets in the defense of the Spanish team, with Sergio Busquets pulling all the strings. Busquets just adds a lot of balance to the Spanish team because there's not a lot of experience, there's not a lot of caps in the Spanish team. It's a whole new team that Enrique is building for the World Cup especially, but also looking to go far into this Euro tournament. As the Spanish team has been the better team this last 5 minutes. The Italian team has started strong, but these last 5 minutes the Spanish team has grown into the game and they're starting to make their voices heard. And they've cut open 2 great chances. If the touches were better, they would have been 1-0 up. And the main guy in this whole Kock is Ferran Torres. He's having a blind of a game. Ferran Torres is pulling the strings, and the number 19 of the Spanish team. I'm not so well aware of all these guys. Who is where? But yeah, Mr. Ashlen joins us. Ashlen, are you there, man?
Yes, I'm here, bro. I'm here. How's it
Going?
going, Mr. Derek?
No, I'm good, man. I'm good. Did you sort out your stuff?
Yeah, sorted my stuff out, bro. Sorted my stuff out. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Great, man. Listen, thank you for joining us, man, on this very special night of the semi-finals. This is Italy versus Spain. I've been watching the game now, and there hasn't been any clear-cut chances as of yet. The teams are just feeling each other. The Italy team started strong with a few chances, and then the Spanish team started to grow into the game in terms of getting some passes right, but when they get to the final third, they're just missing that cutting edge. But the Italian team is definitely looking vulnerable. There, the Spanish team gets a shot out. So, man, how was your day?
Yo, it's been great, man. It's been great. It's been an easy day. It was an easy day. So far, so good. It's nice in Moscow. It was about 29 degrees today. So it's fairly warm for Russian climate.
Okay, cool, man. Here by us, it's freezing. It's winter time was here in Worcester. So I'm sitting here. I'm under the blankets now with a beanie on and all those sorts of stuff. So we're getting damn cold here, man.
Yo, bro, that's sad to hear, bro.
Yeah, but the winters in South Africa, the winters in South Africa, they are really cold, man. And when it gets to summer, we get to about 42, 43 degrees on a very hot day. So yeah, that's just how it goes.
Yeah, that's just how it goes. So I haven't watched the game. I haven't been watching the game, but I logged on now. What's the time there by you, like on the game?
Time is 15 minutes. We are in the 15th minute now.
Okay, so now it's 15:04 basically on my side.
Yeah,
So
yeah. No, then we're about a few seconds out, not those minutes.
Okay, so now you're ahead, right?
Yeah, I'm ahead today, but probably because you just logged on now.
No. It's I had some trouble with the Russian sites, because they're usually on time. So now I'm using some.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, some illegal streams. Not illegal, but it's not. Yeah, not paid.
Okay. Yeah, no. So tell me, man, who's your money on tonight? Honestly speaking, do you think the Spanish team will get back to former glories, or do you think the Italian team will do what they've been doing the whole tournament and score a lot of goals and go past the Spanish team? which have been
Um,
underperforming, mind you, this whole tournament.
I'm not sure. It's a tough question. Like, the Italians, they're a tough group or tough team to beat. Um, and they're gonna stay together. They're gonna make it difficult for teams to break them down. And I think they're on par with England. I don't think they've actually conceded a goal um, in this tournament. So it's gonna be tough for the Spanish team, for the Spanish. But I think if there's one team that can actually beat Italy right now, it is, Spain. So I'm not sure. I think I will be able to give you an answer after maybe like 30 minutes to see like who's got the upper hand. But then again, you've got subs as well. It's difficult to say, bro. What about you? Who's your money on?
No, you see, definitely my money is in terms of form and what I've been seeing in this whole tournament. The Italians is looking dangerous. They're looking like the team more likely to score first. But I'm not writing off the Spanish team because the Spanish team is very unpredictable, with the likes of Ferran Torres and these boys whose names I can't even pronounce because I don't know them very well. And that the unpredictability of what Enrique has done throws me out a bit. But yeah, like one of our Facebook users saying it's Italy tonight for him. So my money is also on Italy, honestly speaking.
Facebook user. Yo, Facebook user. I don't know who they are. Like, you can't say the people's names.
I'm also not sure why,
Yeah.
why it shows that Facebook user. If I go into Facebook, probably I'm going to see who the exact person is. Facebook user,
Oh,
identify yourself so we can know
well,
who.
I think there's one problem. We can solve this issue by if that person allows stream yard. If you click on the link, I think your link, it should be like to allow blah blah blah, and then we'll be able to see the name.
Okay, yeah, because last
Yeah.
time I think also one of our it's Sal, it's a yes man. Thank you very much for joining us, Aya man. We really appreciate it, Aya.
Yo,
Yeah,
salute Ayaman.
we
Yes,
have,
sis. God bless.
we have the
God
Aya Exo
bless. One
joining
love.
us tonight. His man
Yeah.
is on Italy. His man is on Italy tonight.
Hmm. Tough one. Tough one. Tough one. I mean, someone's gonna win the Amarula, right?
Yeah, I think someone's
So
gonna win Amarula. Once we get access to alcohol again, man. I don't know if you noticed. I left a message on the Facebook page about
yeah.
the Amarula competition. We are currently experiencing another alcohol ban, which is leading
Uh-huh.
up to 2 weeks. And Mr. Uncle C is having a
Mm-hmm.
meeting tonight, not tonight, on Sunday night with us as a family, South African family, which they are speaking about extending the ban. So we are alcoholists this side, man. Do you have any vodka there?
Yo, I've got beer, but I'm not drinking tonight. Taking it easy tonight. It's
I'm
just
taking your word. I'm taking your word for it, man. Don't worry. I'm taking your word for it. Truce. I'm sure there's not a vodka bottle and some lemonade in front of you.
Yeah. I finished the stuff and I finished the stuff. No, I said I'm drinking. I usually drink vodka and I want to get off the carbonated drinks. So it's vodka and iced tea.
Italy's in, Italy's in, Italy's in, Italy's in here. Immobile turns. He takes too long. He takes too long. He takes too long. That was a brilliant opportunity for Italy to score now. He was in keeper to beat. And Immobile just turns around. Why didn't he start Locatelli for this game?
Uh-huh. I see. Yeah. I'm a couple of seconds behind you. Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
You see, they can't get the shot away because that Spanish defense is on them like a beast. Facebook user says, yeah, I wanted to enter but the link, but a lot of Dunga email is taking its own time. Okay, Sal, man. Listen. If you want to pop on, I will quickly send you the link that I sent Ashlen, and you can just click on that link, and then maybe you can also join us on this live stream. Just hold on, my man. I'm going to send you now this link. Ashley,
The problem.
Mark wanted to join
Uh-huh.
us today. Yeah, Mark actually wanted to join us today, and I told him, no, you're more than welcome to join us. It's just that when you're available, and I told him that we're gonna do the watch along, and he wasn't keen on the watch along. He said he will give his player ratings tomorrow, and I told him, nah, it's fine, no worries, man. Shah, so I just sent you that link there. Just check on your Facebook. Just click on this link, and then you will be able to join us. Okay, I sent you a message in your DMs now, Shah. You can just check it out. Then you can join us and have your say on what you think that who's gonna be taking the spoils, because one of these fallen giants has to perform, and it looks to me like Spain is building for next year's World Cup, man, because there's no Real Madrid players in this team. What do you make of that, Ashlen?
In the Spanish team, this one.
Yeah, it's the
Let's
Spanish
see.
team. There's no Real Madrid players for the first time in 100 years.
Wow, yeah, because I had to pull up the lineups now just to check. Ferran Torres, Elmo, Yazari, Pedri, Busquets, Koke, Alba, Laporte, Garcia, Azpilicueta, and Simon. Oh my God! So they definitely no Real Madrid players.
And
Yo,
no
this
big
is bad.
players, no big players. Most of these players are very unknown except for Koke and Ferran Torres and Busquets and Jordi Alba. As for the rest, I don't know these boys. I can't even pronounce their names.
Wow. I don't know what the problem is. Like this coach of this Spanish team's coach, like he was Barcelona's previous coach. So maybe he's got like some
Yeah,
kind of, you know, some kind of bad feelings towards Real Madrid. That's why he doesn't have any Real Madrid players in the team.
yeah, man. Most probably, I didn't even look at it from that angle, Ashland. That is 100% the reason. I think that animosity that he has towards the Real Madrid players, and because Real Madrid hasn't won anything this year, probably adds to the pain. Um, so yeah, it looks like that animosity of the Barcelona and Real Madrid is boiling over into the national team. But for me,
Because
big
that's
surprise, big surprise is no Sergio Ramos. No Sergio Ramos in the Spanish team for the first time in 15 years.
yeah, they probably needed him like just that extra, that extra experience. I mean, he didn't have to play the whole game. It's just like just be on the pitch for like 60 minutes, or just to instill that calmness into the game, especially in the first half and the first half of the second half. Oh my God. But yeah, you were ahead.
Yeah, the first quarter of the first half of the second half. I understand what you mean. I think I think I think I think the Spanish team is really lucky to be in the semifinals. They haven't performed like a team that wants to play football. Their rhythm is not there. It looks like a team that's a bit disjointed. Just a lot of individuals. Oh, Spain is almost in there. The ball ricochets off the goalkeeper and another bite from Ferran Torres, and it goes wide. And the Spanish team is on the counter.
Yo,
The Italy
let me
team
see
is,
this.
is,
Let me
is
see
on
this.
the
Okay,
counter.
now I see it. I see. That
So,
was supposed to be a goal. Like
Mr.
he hit
Cellini,
it straight at the keeper. Why?
I don't know, because the body of Mr. Cellini was there and Mr. Bonucci. These guys have been defending together for almost 20 years.
Yo. Yeah, but those two central defenders, like they know each other so well. I don't think they don't look like conceding. But then again, this is
No,
this is Spain.
you see, it was Bonucci. It was Bonucci getting in the way there. When you know there's a block like that, it's definitely one of those slab heads doing the job. Um, but I would have thought I wouldn't have put that Pisa guy there or Giza guy there. I would have put Locatelli, Insigne, and Immobile up front in the attack. I would have gone all out to finish this game off, because this game doesn't finish in 90 minutes. They're definitely going to take us to 120 minutes. And once we into 120 minutes, this is going to be a penalty shootout for me. and that's probably going to be fair in terms of what I've seen from this first quarter of the game.
Yo. This was supposed to be a goal. It's showing it again. Oh my god. Anyway, Derek, I'm getting a small echo or kind of like a transformer sound from you, but I can hear you. But it's whenever you speak, it sounds like some alien voice.
Is it?
Yeah, from you. Yeah, I don't know.
From my side, because I hear the game in the background. Probably it's one of those waves that are
No, no,
disturbing us.
it's only when you speak. So I don't know. What's this? Almost down.
Is it? Okay, let me just. You can continue, Ashlen. I'm just gonna quickly exit the stream and then I'm gonna return back in.
Maybe it's
You
the
can.
headset. Just unplug or put it in and out or something. It should work.
Okay. Let me just check out where these echoes could come from. I took cancellation now. Is it still like that?
Sure.
Ashlen,
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you, but
are you still getting that loud echo in the back?
yeah, it's not an echo. It's just I don't know, some interference. Um, hmm.
Interference. Okay, let me just go off from speed. Um, how's it sounding now?
Nah, not nice.
Not nice,
So
but I can
not
hear.
nice. Or
Let me
maybe
just.
one of the users can tell us if they're watching.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm
it's
gonna
just
quickly
my
go on.
headset.
I'm gonna quickly check out what the sound issue could be.
Let's
Okay.
see.
Mobile is on the run there, trying to create something. No, Ashlen.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ashlen.
I think so.
Yeah, no. I just went onto Facebook. I don't hear any echo on the Facebook feed.
Okay,
So it should be probably it's from your side. Do you have earpiece in,
let me
or are
see.
you speaking
Then
over from the microphone?
in testing 1 2. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I
Testing
can hear
one
you loud and
two.
clear. How's the echo?
Okay, now
Or
it's
the,
good.
or
Now
the,
it's good. Yeah.
okay,
I
so you.
unplugged mine. Mhm.
Yeah, I thought so because I just checked on the Facebook feed and the sound was clear there. So it's for Ferran Torres is on the run. You see, this game of Spain and Italy is a bit cagey. No real quality. I mean, the final third that we can actually speak about, and there's already Italians warming up. Um, to be honest with you, this game has been a bit boring this first half an hour. What is your take on the game this first half an hour?
I think that it looks like Italy is more they're more likely to score than the Spanish because based on what I can see is like they are pressing high up the field and they're leaving spacing behind. And whenever Italy turns the ball over, there's going to be that long ball over the top towards the left. What's that guy? Because I think he's been in like twice already. Um, oh yeah,
Okay, good evening.
what's it, man? No, I think he
Where's the
left
man
again.
now? He
He
left
left
again.
again. Yeah.
Yeah, he was just about to join us. I think he had a quick problem or die blok het benoud geraak. Mr. Etzel, you are more than welcome to join us again, man. We're here to take your views and your opinions. Ashlen, I don't know if you know Charles. If he goes onto the stream again, I'm just gonna introduce you guys quickly.
Yeah,
And
no,
then
no.
he can
If he's from
then he can
Paul,
just
yeah,
tell us a
then
bit
I
more
should
about
know.
him. Then he can just tell us a bit more about him, who he is, who does he support, where he's from, and those sorts of stuff. Um, and then you guys can just meet quickly.
Yeah, if he's from Paul, yeah, I should know him.
Yeah,
I
because
should know his face. Yeah.
I think that chat of ours is going to be a bit more interesting than this game because there's nothing to report on this game so far. No real quality. Um, there, a guy comes through with the Spanish flag. Facebook user, please identify yourself. With the Spanish flag, we are unable to see who you are. We'll just give StreamYard the permission to use your name on the live feed. With me tonight, I have Ashlen the Kock all the way from Moscow in Russia. He joins us for this live game, and we are very fortunate to have him with us. We're also waiting for Mr. Shah Itzel to join us. He just had a few technical issues. I'm sure he will join us in the next few minutes. This is Aztec Soccer Color Style trying to bring you all the latest in football and football related shows. We've been off the air for a while because we've been busy with some stuff, some obligations that we needed to take care of. But we're back now. I'm taking the Euros in the final stride. So tomorrow night we're also going to be doing the Wembley game of England versus Denmark, and apparently that's a done deal. What is your thoughts on that, Ashlen?
Definitely not a done deal. Once the players walk on the field, there's a 50-50 chance. The moment the referee blows the whistle to start the game, there's a 50-50 chance. So, um, I think Denmark, they're gonna play with a lot of fire because I mean they lost Eriksen, and then I think they are playing for Eriksen, and that's gonna make it very difficult for the English. But it depends how what's the guy's name Southgate is going to set up, because we've seen him play four at the back and five at the back. So if he's going five at the back, then I mean Denmark, they stand a chance when they play five at the back. But if it's going to be a four at the back, then I think England should be able to take it. So it depends on how Southgate is going to set up for the game.
Okay, we have Mr. Ashley Comfort on the air. He says he's going to be the Spanish team who's going to take this tonight. Ashley, man, I really echo your thoughts. I don't know if you've watched the game from the start so far. It's really been a cagey affair. The Spanish team has had some time to do their stuff, and they did look threatening, but so far it's been a real cagey game without any real quality. Ashley, okay, yeah, now I see Mr. Ashley Campbell. Thank you very much for giving live stream the opportunity to use your name. I'm just going to add Sal to the stream now again. Let's just see if it's available. Mr. Sal, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Hi, sir, how are you doing?
I'm quite fine yourself, sir.
No, man, brilliant, brilliant. Listen, man, shout tonight I have with me Mr. Ashlen Cook all the way from Moscow. I don't know if you two have met already, man. Shal, could you just tell us who you are, where you from, and what team do you support in the Premier League, and what is your thoughts on tonight's game?
I am Saul Easel. I'm all the way from Worcester in Avon Park. I'm a local play at the club called Phoenix, and I support Chelsea. And yeah, my money tonight's on Italy.
On the Italian team.
Yeah, man. The Italians.
Ashlen, did you hear that? Did you hear the I, or is he speaking too soft?
No, no, yeah, the Italians. Yeah, nice to meet you, my Bruno. I might not know you, yeah, because I'm from Paul, so Panipero, but I've got family there in Worcester. Um, but yeah, you probably won't know them. Oh God, sure, guys,
Oh,
I
yeah.
hate being behind the time.
Oh, yeah, sorry, man, to interfere. How has the game been so far for you? Interesting, boring, lack of quality. What do you think?
My bro, I only have one phone also, so I can only stream. Yeah, but you guys, I was streaming the game on my phone, so it's a bit late for me now because I don't have this TV. Must have it. I only have. And this ladies is
Okay,
busy with their, their stuff.
okay. Good evening,
Family.
Mr. Ruan. Yes, good evening, guys. Just saying he's also on the stream with us, checking us out. Thank you very much for joining us. I have Ashlen and Shah with me tonight. Shah is with us here on the live stream and the watch along, just going along to see what happens. Shah, from my side, man, the Italian team has looked threatening. The Spanish team has looked threatening, but the most threatening team has been the Italian team in terms of the final third. But when they get to that position of the final third, there's a lack of quality. That final ball, that final touch, always evades. I think the reason for that is it nerves or is it just they are poor players?
I'd say the stage is too big for some of them. They're still young, you know. The same with Spain. They had the same problem in the first third, you know. There's a lack of quality. I don't know if it's the stage, but there's a lack of quality when it comes to making decisions there in the final third.
Okay, Mr. Ashley Comfort as a comment for us. He says, like I said in the beginning, Spain wasn't mentioned in the winning this trophy, but I think they will go all the way. Listen, Ashley, is the truth that you asked the question, do you think he's going to win the tournament? And you were one of the first guys to say it's going to be Spain. When all of us wrote off the Spanish team because there were no Real Madrid players in it, and didn't know any of these players. But look where Spain actually is, and this is a team that's been. You can be honest, they have been underperforming this whole tournament. But in tournaments like these, it's not about how you perform, but how far you get with the type of resources you have. Ashlen, do you agree with Ashley Comfort there?
Yeah, kind of. But I don't know if they're gonna go all the way. But it's difficult to say because it looks like they are actually the team that's trying to score at the moment. Um, and the Italians, they are just going to sit back. They're going to sit back, and then they're gonna play like what's it teams almost like Belgium played against Portugal. They're gonna sit back and they're gonna try to hit on the break. And the Spanish, they are pressing. They are playing most of the football at the moment is played in the is being played in the Italian half. Um, so I think that the Spanish, they are going to make a mistake, and it depends on the Italians just to be clinical enough to put it away. It looks like that is how it's going to play out. But then again, if you have the ball, then the other team can't score. So
Said, oh my word, what a certain first game by the team. You know what was Dario got a great ball from Ferran Torres and he just skied the ball. Actually, real pressure. That's what you spoke about, Charlie. The lack of quality in the final third.
Yeah, man, yeah, man.
uh-huh.
Derek, can't you get us some visuals here on the stream yard?
I'm not
Maybe
allowed. I'm not allowed. I'm sure.
okay, okay.
I'm not allowed to
Yeah,
to
yeah, you
broadcast
can.
any of the Premier League, stuff. They're gonna ban the video and they're gonna take away the hours and they're gonna take away some of our licenses. So that's why when you see people doing live streams, they don't actually show visuals. I can give you sound. I can give you sound if that would help you a bit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That would be beautiful, my brother.
Okay. Just tell me, is the sound good enough for you? Can you hear commentary? So it's okay. Can you hear any of the commentary that's taking place?
Yeah, but it's a but vague.
It's a bit vague.
Uh-huh. It is what
Is it
it
now?
is. Yo,
They like piranhas in there snapping away. Well, Spain are forcing
Yeah,
it.
Can
yeah,
you hear
clearly,
us
yeah.
now?
Yeah, it's clearly, yeah.
The only problem with that one is if I put it that loud, we're not going to be able to speak to each other.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is the other problem is. No,
If
it's
I
okay.
put,
It's okay. Very.
see if I can put on the earpiece, if I can put on earphones, maybe I can get some better quality. I'm just going to leave you with the commentary so far. You guys can check.
yo. Hmm. I think these teams are just trying to play until halftime to get the team talk. You know what I'm saying? Get the team talk from the manager. They've got the feel for the game, but it's not gonna be a high scoring game. By the looks of it, the team that scores first, they probably gonna take it because both teams they do defend quite well, and if the Italians get one, they're gonna hold on to this 1-0 lead, and they're probably gonna see it through because they haven't conceded this tournament yet.
Yeah, that's a positive for them.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
You're the wrong guy in the wrong place at the wrong time.
I think what's going to happen is the only time the Spanish will have a chance is if they draw those guys out of position. As we saw like a few moments ago when that guy had that chance and he skied the shot. They drew the right back, no, the left back out, which created the space for that guy to run into at the back, like just behind the defense. So the
Oh,
Spanish they have to make something do or something similar to actually create chances.
Yeah, like Ruwan, say, I think you with Ruwan, this needs to go. He needs to go. That extra because then it's gonna urge one of these teams to come out and attack because the first time for next season I think um,
yeah, I agree with Ashley. Actually, this looks like a 2-hour game for me. Or sounds like a 2-hour game for me. Actually.
yeah, I think this game is gonna take us all the way. It's gonna be crazy like this because the thing is not brilliant defending and stuff like that. It's just poor finishing. It's just poor lack of choices, lack of passing, or what? How can I say the choices you make or the decision you make in the final third has been poor from both of these teams. I'm not impressed with the quality of the game. It's a poor quality game. But Insignia, the spray guy definitely looks like someone that is looking to change that for the Spanish team because he's been the live wire. Also, Emerson has been the live wire for the Italian team, and then in the team of the Spanish side, it's only been Ferran Torres and then Sergio Busquets trying to put things in the middle of the park, um, which is really disappointing. I was looking for fireworks. I was looking at least for one goal each at this point of the game.
I wonder why that guy didn't get a yellow card though.
What do you say, Ashlen?
And I wonder why that guy didn't get a yellow card. Yeah, he fouled Emerson. Emerson was away there.
Emerson was away there.
Yo, I hate being behind. Yes, sis.
Um, Yeah, there Insigne is again on the ball. He's driving into the final third. He's in the box, looking out, giving a cut back. Oh, my man, is that a save from the keeper? The Spanish team, the Italian team is really looking like. Ruan, how can you say there's been no goal attempt from Italy as yet? They've been the only ones attempting to score. Or what game are we watching there? Or do you mean it's not been on target? Insigne gives a great ball there to the guy on the left wing. He cuts inside and the keeper makes a brilliant save. Yeah, so all in all, the Italian team has looked more threatening than the Spanish team in this first half of the game for me.
That is it.
Not that I'm saying that the Spanish team is weak, but yeah, we're heading into halftime. There was no extra time even given on that thing. So we're at halftime now, Mr. Etso. Ashley says Spain seriously needs Pedri on the field. Yeah, I also think they need someone like Pedro on the field, Ashley, because there's no energy in the Spanish attack. It's just blunt. They don't have any edge. I think they should bring on Morata and Pedro immediately to change this game. What do you think, Ashlen?
I definitely think that they need a different approach to the game because the Italians are gonna sit back. They're not gonna play through the Italians because they've got like 8 guys behind the ball like all the time, and they keep that back line. So I think like putting Morata on, just some aerial thread because you're not gonna be able to play through the Italians. You need a different approach. So I think if they put him on, Morata on, they can maybe pin balls into him. from wide left to wide right, and maybe they'll be able to score um, aerial goals. What do you guys
Yeah,
think?
listen, Ashlen, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. Cellini and Mr. Bonici, they both played with Morata at Juventus. Or am I wrong now? And I think that is one of the reasons Enrique didn't put on Morata, because those two old guys, they know Morata very well and they know how to deal with his aerial threat.
Uh, like to me, like personally, I don't know if this makes sense because if you've played with someone, like you know their weaknesses and their strengths. And Morata, he played with him, so he
He
would know
knows the
how
weakness.
yeah, he would know how to score goals against him because I'm sure he's done it in training, you know.
No, it makes sense. It makes total sense what you're trying to say. It's just I think the Spanish team, they are playing with too much of a handbrake on, man. To be honest with you, I think they are thinking too much about falling out of this competition instead of going for it. Because really, the Spanish team that we've gotten to know over the years are clinical on the ball. They have excellent technical quality. Do you understand? They are passing through people, tika taka. But I think we are looking for Iniesta and Xavi, and times have moved on, man. Times have moved on. You don't get those players each and every year.
That's true.
Ashley Camper, you said you agreed what Ash said. Ash said a lot of stuff, man. Ash really said a
Yeah,
lot of stuff.
I think it's about the aerial thread,
Oh,
getting
Ariel,
someone, yeah, getting a big striker or like Morata up there, just to, because we haven't seen them play to the byline. All they trying to play like Man United against like smaller teams. Try to go wide and then cut in. Instead of cutting in, you need to pin the ball in, but there's no one big enough to challenge those guys. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be tough.
yeah, no, listen, it really makes sense. Listen, these guys have been great this whole tournament. Bonucci and Cellini. There's no denying them. The only defense that has been better than them in this whole tournament is England, and they haven't conceded a goal. Yeah. So if we could Ashley Comfort, I'm really, to be honest with you, I'm really worried for the Spanish team, because if they don't score soon in the second half, that that um I'm afraid that this Italian team is going to take the game to the Spanish, and they're going to
Mhm.
find a weak spot, and they're going to penalize them, Immobile or Insigne, to score the next goal. I'll give you a shot of vodka on that, Ashlen.
Yeah, definitely. Sort of vodka would be nice. But yeah, that it's half time, and I don't know what the coach is going to say, but I mean he's got to say something. But maybe we can take this opportunity to speak about some transfers about Arsenal, and what do you
Yeah,
say?
cool, man. Yeah, let's go off from this game quickly. Listen, man. In Arsenal's point of view, there hasn't been any transfers that's confirmed yet. So, I don't want to post or speak about any transfers. But yeah, I know definitely Matthew Guendouzi left the club. He went to Marseille for about £10 million. I don't know how much you know about Guendouzi or how you rate him as a player. Do you think he was Arsenal were underpaid for him?
Um, hmm. To be honest with you, Guendouzi, he's one of those players I actually liked at Arsenal because he's got this calmness of him. You know what I'm saying? He controls the midfield. He knows where to be. He's not someone who's going to play expensive football. He's not someone who's going to join like the guys scoring the goals and stuff. He's just lambing at the back, just getting into little spaces in the midfield, feeding people. So I don't know why you guys got rid of him. Like to me, he was one of your best players, and he was a bowler. You don't take the ball off him. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why you guys sold him, and he's a young player. I think he's like 22, 23 years old. And he's someone I would actually admire at United because we don't have players like that. We don't have someone who's going to come fetch the ball from what's the guy Harry Maguire and is going to play some one touch football, pin some long balls, and that's what he's good at. He's not a goal scorer. He's someone who's just going to keep the ball and keep things ticking. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why you guys got rid of him. I think that was a bad decision. What do you think?
No, I really think it was a bad decision. just before we head into the comments, Roderick and Ashley have a few comments that they quickly want to post. I just want to say on Guendouzi, I really think that Arsenal undersold him for £10 million. Remember 2 seasons back, that player was about £50 million worth because he was nominated for Golden Boy. He's the captain of the Spanish under 23, not the Spanish, the French under 23 team. He didn't set the world alight at Hertha Berlin where he was in Germany, but he definitely was a solid player. I just think it's an ego problem. I think communication or the relationship between him and the club broke off a long time ago. If you remember that game of Arsenal versus Brighton when we had that quarrel with Mopai, ne? That Guendouzi had the quarrel with Mopai, and he told Mopai that Arsenal players earn far more money than him, and apparently that sent Arteta's brainwaves into shock. And from that time onwards, he didn't like that guy. But yeah, let me just iterate what Roderick said here. We'll watch the second half as I'm off duty. Thank you, Roderick, for joining us, man. Roderick also says that Italy will score early and hold on to the lead, typical Italian style. What do you think about that comment, Ashlen?
Yeah, definitely. It's difficult to say now, but because it's second half team talk, so I don't know if they score first. I mean, they're gonna hold on, and they are probably going to play 11, 12 men behind the ball. But if I actually want the Spanish to score first, so that then we'll actually have a game. Then we'll see like a good game. We'll watch a good game. But
Yeah,
now,
this game really needs a goal. Like Ruwan said earlier, this game needs a goal. That's all it needs. Ashley says Arsenal is a club full of rumors. Ashley, that's the truth, man. I know you also are Arsenal supporter, and I echo your thoughts on that. They do have a lot of rumors. Yeah, that's why I told Ashlen I didn't actually want to go into Arsenal rumors so far, but you guys are on the ball here. Ruwan said Italy don't look potent enough tonight. One attempt in 45 minutes, not good enough. Spain gonna hurt them on the counter. You see, these guys that are on the Soccer Color Style page really know their football. Football is like this. If you don't take your chances, and the other team gets one chance, you get punished, and that's the end of the game. And no one talks about who had the most ball, who played the better football. Football is a result-driven business. So, Ruwan, your comment is appreciated. Roderick said, still hurt about Belgium being kicked out, but I think Italy can go all the way. Denmark can cause a major upset. Don't sleep on them, guys. Wow, I want to speak on that one. What do you think, Ashlen? Will Denmark a major upset tomorrow night on Wembley spoil the English party because apparently they're bringing it home?
I mean, it's already home, right?
Yeah,
I
they
mean,
already
they're playing at home, so it's already at home. I don't know, but yeah, I think as I said before, it depends on how Southgate's gonna play. If he plays like his back five with what's it guy Rice and Phillips in the midfield, there's not gonna be much excitement in the game. But yeah, if he plays a back four, then definitely 70% England. Definitely. Yeah. Anyway, I just want to bring you some news here, bro, for Fabrizio. I don't know this player, Albert Sambi, Lokonga.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
basically, you guys agreed everything.
Yeah, he's apparently linked to us. No, I've been following the story on this Lokonga guy. Like I told you, there's a lot of guys. There's Lukongo guy. There's this Alvarez guy. That apparently is coming in for Kieran Tierney as a backup that we're gonna sign from one or other Spanish club for £9 million. But he knows his role. He's only there as a backup, but apparently has huge potential. Apparently has a huge ceiling. And also this Lukonga guy, he's apparently coming in to replace the likes of Zaka, who's gonna have a move to Roma. But apparently, like I'm telling you, you will hear me always saying apparently because it's rumors. Roma hasn't paid the fee that Arsenal required him to pay. So Zaka is still an Arsenal player.
Zaka. Where's Zaka from? Denmark.
From Switzerland, the guy that finished the France tournament. Yeah, the guy that finished French tournament.
Oh my God.
Once is, I think Denmark will be worthy opponents, no doubt. But the fairy tale ends tomorrow for them, unfortunately. England all the way. Ruwan, I heard Ericsson is going to be in the stands tomorrow. Apparently, Ericsson is their new guardian angel. who's giving them this sort of wings to look like they can fly. Do you think they can fly the English team out of Wembley tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, whenever the camera goes to Ericsson, you know what I'm saying. The players, the Danes, as they call them, the Danes are gonna get power from from this Ericsson face that you see on the big screen. So it's gonna be interesting. It's definitely gonna be interesting. And as we know, England, they don't score goals in the first half. Based on this tournament, they don't score goals in the first half. So
Yeah.
if the Danes can score goals in the first half, I mean, it's at home. The people are gonna feel the tension, and that's gonna go straight to the players. They're gonna feel the tension, and it can go either way.
And
Really.
remember, there's one thing. Denmark has nothing to lose. Denmark is going in there. Let's give these people a show, and let's give them a show for Ericsson. Meanwhile, England fans are sitting there. It's coming home. The press is on them really, and they haven't conceded a goal in this whole tournament. So what happens if they were to concede first tomorrow? And they haven't conceded in this whole tournament. We haven't seen the character of England coming back from a one goal or two goal. Do you understand what I'm saying, Ashlen? Because
Yeah.
no one is against them.
Yeah, we haven't seen that happen yet, but
Let's just see what Roderick says. Roderick sent us a letter here. Thank you, Roderick, for this in detailed comment. Really much appreciated, man. We really love you on the show. I hope you could have joined us tonight, but I know work obligations and stuff like that. I hope I'll be seeing you soon on the show. Maybe tomorrow we'll do a catch up quickly. Remember, tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, I'll be having a show with Mr. Tom Faby. He has his own Arsenal podcast, which is called It's an Arsenal Thing. He's also from the UK, England, so we'll be looking to hook up with him and quickly do a show with him on Meet the Members. Let me just see what Southgate's best bet is to play Sancho, Grealish, Declan, and Saka in the mid, Cowan, Lewis, and Kane up front, and keep the original four at the back. Mr. Shaw, Mr. Slabhead, Harry Maguire, Mr. Stones, Mr. Walker, send Raheem, Mount, Phillip on the second half to finish it off. The squad above is a balanced squad. I agree with you, Roderick. Like Rowan also said, that's a valid comment. We really agree with you. I think I'll just put up that comment for a while for some of the England fans just to dissect. What do you think about that comment, Ashlen?
it's a difficult one, yeah. Like, I'm a Manchester United player, so I wouldn't even put Saka on the bench. To be honest, I wouldn't put him on because you've got there's so much talent. You know what I'm saying? That in England, and I think Saka he did well, but this is like first breakout season. Whereas the likes of Foden, the Sanchos, even Rashford. Okay, Rashford he didn't even deserve to go, but he's
Rashford
there.
isn't better than Saka. Just to make that clear,
At the
Rashford isn't better
moment,
than
no.
Saka.
At the moment, no. No, at the moment, no. Definitely not. But yeah, I just think that Saka is there just to it's like it's like a Daniel James type of player. He's there to keep the shape. You know what I'm saying? you know, not to make mistakes, just to keep it simple. And Sancho is the player. Like he gets it. He gets past players. He can make a simple pass. Sometimes you can get around the player, but you don't really have that ability yet to put the other player in while you are going around someone. It's like multitasking. So I think that's something he needs to work on.
Yeah, definitely. No, definitely. I'm not saying Saka is the full package yet. The kid is only 18 years old, turning 19, so he still has a lot on his game to improve. This is actually his second season where he's been playing good football. Just to add to your comment and just to how can I say, to state the place of Saka. Out of the 4 games in this tournament, Saka has been man of the match 2 or 3 times. So that speaks volumes to me. And the likes of Grealish, Sancho, whoever names that you've been calling has been on the field. Sancho's also been there. He didn't even get 1 man of the match for this whole tournament so far.
Yeah.
While Saka has gotten 2 or 3. So I understand your logic or what you're trying to say, but the facts say something else and the stats say something else. So but England tomorrow night, that's going to be an interesting one. I can't wait for that. I hope you'll be joining me tomorrow night also for that one because that's going to be the big one. I'm looking for an upset because I don't want the script to be like in normal England goes on and win Denmark because that's what's supposed to happen. So I want something like a type of upset, man. I want Denmark to give them a show, man.
The underdog. The underdog.
Yeah, heading into the second half, we're heading back. Like Ashley asked, Ashley, you got your wish. They put on 40. So apparently, we're all thinking the same thing. There's no energy in the team, and they wanted to add that energy with the likes of Pedri coming onto the field. So you got your wish, Mr. Ashley Comfort. It's just now Morata that needs to come onto the field. The second half kicks off with the Italian side playing from the left to the right hand side. Ashlen, I hope there's something to report this side, man. Hashtag Super Colors Style people, I hope there's something to report. Really, I want to make us all happy because I don't like to watch football games where there's no goals.
Um, hmm. Yeah, definitely. This one is set up for a 0-0 going into extra time. It's set up like this. I actually want what I want from this game is I want Spain to play faster football. Instead of holding on too long with the ball, play faster football, play side to side much faster, so that can create space for them. Because the Italians, they're not going to come out. It's like they're going to be a turtle. They're just going to be stuck there in their shell. You're not going to get through me. You're not going to score. And the only way to score is to play faster football, to move the ball faster from side to side. Okay, so it looks like it looks like the Spanish they started on the front foot, and maybe that's what they're going to do and pin more balls into Morata because now they've got a focal point. You know what I'm saying? They can actually.
Did Morata come up now? Did Morata get into the field? I only saw Pedri.
It looks like it. Wait, let me check on the other phone. I think Morata is on. No.
I tend to agree with you.
No.
I think Spain is really slow in the build-up. Point number one, really slow in the build-up. They're not cutting open any chances. But I just wanted to say that this whole Italy team, if I have a name for them, it's Jose Mourinho. They remind me of Jose Mourinho's tactics. That's why he loves Cellini and Bonucci so much because he's the to him, they are the ultimate players who can play his type of game like the Italians are playing now. 8 to 9 men behind the ball and they just want to Insigne or Immobile to break the lines. Roderick just left another comment there for us. Bellingham needs the game time while the boy can ball big time. Who's Bellingham, Roderick?
Bellingham is that other guy who plays at Dortmund, the 17-year-old that turned 18. I would play him instead of Phillips because he's a more expensive player. I would play Bellingham and Rice together.
Oh, I see that boy, that 17-year boy turning 18 that had such a great season at Dortmund in the Champions League, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he was the one who scored against City, I think.
Yeah, I see that boy now. Yeah, there was a lot of talk. Is he also England international?
Yeah, his debut season. Yeah.
Okay, we're heading into 47 minutes now. 48 minutes. Italy has a corner. Italy has started this half brightly. As they started the first half, Mr. Bonucci is in there, the spray guy. Mr. Insigne is taking the corner. I really like him. I really like Insigne, man. Where he played for Napoli, and where he's playing for the Italian team. He doesn't have stories, man. He's what you see is what you get from him. How would you rate him as a player out of 10, Ashlen? Mr. Lorenzo Insigne.
Insigne.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Like I haven't watched. Like if I'm going to make a judgment right now, I think it's going to be unfair because I don't watch him at all. I don't watch their games. I don't analyze their games. So based off what I saw now, I think he was supposed to score that goal. That the one where he cut back and then 3 players were on him. I think he just needs to be more decisive. Like if he wants to shoot, he needs to shoot instead of trying to go around players again and again like that. I think got his shot off here. What's his name?
Do you watch Wolves' games?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know Mr. Odens from Wolves?
Yeah, definitely.
You almost a chance there for the Spanish, but Again, the Italian defense was solid there. If you see Mr. Podence, you will see Insigne. They play the same type of game, always making a nuisance of themselves, always willing to take on defenders, and always have the quality to beat defenders. But when it comes to the final third, like you said, decision making lacks.
Sure. That was a great ball, though.
It was a brilliant ball. That was a brilliant ball.
Yeah.
That Italian defender could have actually turned in that ball now as an own goal. Roderick said, I think Grealish should only play from the bench as he makes a massive impact. Valid point, I think.
It's like asking Ronaldo to play from the bench, you know.
Yeah, listen,
Yeah. No, I like to make jokes, guys. So don't take things seriously. But I think like really should start. I mean, he is
I
the
don't think
best
anyone.
English international player. He is the best player. There's no one better than him. There's no ball carrier in the tournament better than Grealish at the moment. So I don't know why he's not starting. Like
Ashlen,
when he
just to
came
add,
on, yeah.
yeah.
I want to say when he came on in that game where England, I think they were 0-0. He created that one chance for Kane. Like no one's creating for Kane. Like Saka is not putting balls in. Sterling is not putting balls in. Grealish came on. He could have shot himself, but he just saw Kane like, okay, I'm gonna put it in front of you. Put it in with your head. And the second goal.
Are you there, Ashlen? You're breaking up a bit. Oh, I think we just lost Mr. Ashlen there for a moment. I think he got too excited and then they just cut him off. Mr. Ashlen, please make sure you join us quickly, man. As this game is starting to heat up a bit. As you said, no one has created any chances for Kane so far, and Grealish has been that guy. He's really a ball playing guy and a ball carrying type of guy. But tomorrow night we'll definitely see what Gareth Southgate takes on or what shape he takes on. But as we are focusing tonight on the Spanish versus Italy game, I see that Spain is in. They have a chance with Busquets. It's just over the post. Just over the post. That's one of the best or greatest chances that the Spanish team has ever gotten this whole night. Yeah, Ashlen, I think you just went out of the stream. I'm just adding you right now. Are you back, Mr. Ashlen? I think
I'm
you
back,
got too
Aaron.
excited. I think you got too excited and then he just cut you off. Did you see that chance of Busquets right now?
Yeah, I don't think I showed like I was still speaking, I was still giving my point in there. I was like, okay, am I still online?
About 2 inches from the crossbar. That's what Spain should do. That's what Spain should be doing.
Am I still
Insigne has
online?
the ball. Now
Oh
the
my
game is
god.
starting to open up as we're seeing some tired legs. Insigne is starting to run the show. Immobile wants to take a shot. He lines it up. He's number 14. He lines it up. He tries to go through the keeper, but nothing like that. Now the game is starting to take some shape. Yeah, Roderick, I also think he plays like Mertens. Let me see. Insigne plays well with Napoli with Dries Mertens as a deadly duo. Immobile also has a great season with Lazio. Great scoring abilities. Yeah, I think Bonucci and Cellini will see this game out with their brilliant defensive ways of playing. Great comment, Roderick. That's a great comment. I would just like to add on that comment. Bonucci and Cellini has been solid for old men this whole tournament. I think they're gonna be. Do you think they're gonna make the World Cup squad for next season or for next year, or do you think their time is gonna be up and Roberto Mancini is gonna look to build up two new central defenders, or do you think Bonucci and Cellini still has it in their legs to go to the World Cup next season? Please leave your comment, Roderick, or anyone. I would like to hear what you have to say about that. And Ashlen, I would also like to hear what you have to say about that. Do you
I
think
think
Bonucci and Cellini can go to the World Cup next season?
definitely, because the World Cup is a year in a year's time, and I don't think he's gonna change his plans at the moment. It doesn't look like he's going to change his plans, so I think he's definitely going to take them to the World Cup. And I mean, this is success. Like to, you know, to go all the way to the semifinal is like success. If
Yeah,
you
for
look at all
them,
the
they have
teams that
for a while.
that came up short, so he's definitely going to take them to the World Cup. Definitely.
I also think so. I also think, for me personally, I think this Euros is a dress rehearsal for the World Cup. The teams are now trying to, you see, looking for combinations, looking for players to build, looking for players to start to know each other. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? That's why Enrique
Mhm.
started early, and that's why the German team also. You could have seen the German team. Everyone is building for the World Cup. The French team, to be honest with you, the French and the Belgium team, Roderick, I know you're listening to us. The French and the Belgium team hasn't been building for next year's World Cup. They're still playing with the World Cup players of 2018. Ashlyn, do you agree or do you disagree? Do you think there's any plans of building? Did you see any players coming through, new players, except for the old ones? Because I only saw the old ones that played in the World Cup final, that won the final. I didn't see any new talent coming through. Maybe I could be wrong. I'm talking about Belgium and France now. Would you correct me if I'm wrong?
Oh, I don't think we're going to see new faces. Because I mean it's in a year's time, so whoever is the manager, he's going to just build on this team, boys. He's going to keep the same core players, and then definitely just going to add maybe one or two. Like I think only Kamavinga is like one youngster that's gonna come through. But the French team, I think they're gonna stay the same. Mostly the same. Belgium, I don't know. I don't know. That's more or less a squad. So maybe you'll see one or two faces that might play one game, but then that's about it. They're gonna stick with the same lineups. What do you think?
Okay. No. I said my piece. I think also Belgium and France didn't build for the World Cup. There's no new players coming through. So I also think they're going to stick to that squad because of the age. Most of those players are still young, even though they've played a lot of football. Is in here. Ah, no, man, it's a block. Roderick said those grandpas can do two more World Cups. Those guys are made for major trophies. Look at Buffon. Roderick, two more World Cups. That's a bit ambitious, man. They're gonna be in their forties. They're gonna be in their forties once they reach the second one. But I definitely think they're gonna be in next year's World Cup. There's no doubt about it. No doubt about Mr. Cellini and Mr. Bonici being in the World Cup squad for Italy next year.
I think that's gonna be the
Okay,
last World Cup, yeah.
what do you say? It's going to be a hot World Cup. It's going to be really hot. It's going to be summer in Qatar that time. I
Yeah.
think Doku from Belgium will be a star. Belgium still got a young man squad, but they need to win a major trophy for sure. Yeah, Roderick, like I told you when you were coming into this tournament, um, Belgium hasn't won anything yet, so we can't put them in that bracket of elites that that are the Frances, that are the Spanish teams, that are the German teams, because they have done it all. They've won Euros, they've won World Cups, and all the sorts of stuff. So there's only a few of people that you can put on that list. I can't even put England at the moment on that list. Or what do you think, Ashlen?
Yeah.
Look, what a
Um,
shot!
the English, we call them the bottlers. Always
Yeah.
someone is always, drinking a bottle somewhere. And at the end of the day, it's just too much wine, or I don't know if it's they. Oh, I saw that shot now. You still ahead of me, yes. But yeah, I don't think England, no, they don't deserve it. Or I won't say that they don't deserve it, but there's always some controversy or something happening there. Mm.
Ashlen, don't you want this developing country to be in front of the developed country? Ah,
Which one?
man, us, South Africa. We are a third world country and we are in front of a first world country like Moscow in terms of the game.
Um, yeah, there's lots of politics there in Russia, man. You know what I'm saying? So, lots of politics involved. But
Not
then
the
again,
politics,
Russia is
but
not the
also
first world country. Remember that they're not the first world country. maybe second or maybe two and a half, but they're not first.
oh, one
No,
and a
really,
half.
really, really. Like, the only popular places is Moscow, St. Petersburg, and that's about it. The rest, you should look at the rest of the country. It looks like South Africa.
Do they,
Looks worse than South
do they
Africa, actually.
is
I'm
it,
not lying to you right now.
do they still make use of the communist system there?
Sort of, yeah. But yeah, that's a topic for another discussion. If
Yeah,
you
yeah,
if you look
yeah.
at Russia, you need to look at Russia as a whole.
Look,
Like
what a ball. What a ball. The Italians are in here. The Italians are in here. Yes, Italy scores first. Number 14. I knew it.
Okay,
Italy makes it
I'm gonna
1-0.
see it now.
Makes it 1-0. Italy makes it 1-0 with a brilliant goal. I saw that goal coming. Ruan, you got your wish. The goal came. Now it's on the Spanish team to come forward and see what they can do.
Oh my God, that's a brilliant goal. That's a brilliant goal. And this is exactly what I predicted. I know Ruan mentioned something about the Spanish are going to hit on the break, but I mean I was always in it because of the Spanish how they press, and the Italians are going to hit on the break, and it happened so. I think this game is done. I think it's over.
So
What do you think?
like Roderick said there, I think Italy's going to score one goal and then they're going to start defending like their life depend on it, and then there's no coming back for the Spanish team. Wow, Ruan says, wow, what a goal. It really was a goal. That is a goal worthy of winning a game.
Yeah, the way he got onto his right.
Brilliant.
What's that? Was it Garcia or somebody who made who gave him the inside?
I think it
Sure.
was Insignia. It was Insignia or Immobile. I'm not sure. These guys all look the same to me.
The defender, I think it's Diaz or not Diaz. What's the other one? The right back. He gave him the inside. Sure.
Yeah, he actually blocked the view of his keeper, that defender. Do you understand what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
actually
this
blocked the
Eric.
view and he gave that guy the angle to shoot. This Berardi guy. Roderick says, guys, don't sleep on the Copa America Brazil versus Chile final. Wow. Can Messi finally win a major trophy? Roderick, please tell us when that final is. We need to cover that final live. Please let us know in the comment section when that final is, so we can make a plan to cover that final live in a watch along. That's going to be a brilliant final.
That's
I
gonna
just
be
hope it's
Pacific time.
the same day as the finals.
That final is gonna be like 2 o'clock in the morning or something.
I'm going to be awake. That's the final that needs to be watched.
1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning.
I hope it's on a weekend. I really hope it's on a weekend. If it's on a weekend, it's going to be good. But even if it's in a week, I'm not going to sleep on it. Like Roderick said, guys, don't sleep on the Copa America. No, I'm not going to sleep, Roderick. I'm going to watch that final. That final needs to be covered and it needs to be watched, man. Messi versus Neymar. Who doesn't want to see that? And again, it's going to be a chance for Messi to win a major trophy, as Roderick said, or perhaps he's going to retire for a second time.
I think he's gonna retire. He's not gonna. I think he's gonna retire next year after the World Cup.
Okay, Roderick sent confirmation there. 11 July at 2 o'clock in the morning, like you said. But isn't the final of the Euros also on the 11th of July? I think so. I think that's the final day. So we're not going to be sleeping that day, my bro. I think it's a Friday
11
going into a Saturday morning. We're not going to sleep. We're going to have a party, but it's going to be a football party.
I think it's a Saturday going into the Sunday or something like that.
Okay, that's even more better.
11. Okay.
Thank you, Roderick, for that confirmation. Much appreciated, man. We really appreciate you being with us and enjoying the game with us. This watch along. Also, Ruan, you are much appreciated. Morata will equalize in a few minutes. Ashley Comfort, where are you? Roderick, please send Ashley Comfort a message. We want to see him back on the stream because he's been quiet since Italy has taken the lead. Ruan says Morata will equalize in a few minutes. Is Morata on the pitch yet, guys? Oh, yeah. Now I just had the ball. Okay, Morata's on the pitch.
Number
Ashlen.
7.
Yeah.
I see him. Yeah.
Thank you, Ruan. We didn't even see Morata's introduction because the game just went so fast and we're chatting a dog out of a box here. Roderick says, but Argentina still yet to play Bolivia before progressing to the finals, but Argentina's got this. Oh, so Argentina still needs to win, people. Oh, man. Tough one. So Brazil is through, but Argentina still has to play Bolivia. It's almost like England playing Denmark.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, something like in those lines. And that could.
No, I
could only
think
be
Denmark is a lot better than Bolivia.
You Ashlen, look at that opportunity.
Yeah, I'm
Look at
going to
that.
see it now. Yeah, from the right.
Wasted by the Spanish team. Wasted. That would have been 1-1. Brilliant ball. Weak execution. Oh man, what's happening
Yeah,
now? What's happening now with my stream? I'm having a freezy moment here. We'll just
Colombia.
check it out, please.
The Colombians, those gangsters against the Argentinians. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Colombia. It's what's that? Yellow and blue.
Yeah,
They're gonna look like
you,
Brazil.
you know that guys. Pablo Escobar's people.
Yeah, those people. Yeah, Pablo.
Definitely, Ruwan. I tend to agree with you. What a chance they missed. That's a real missed opportunity there by the Spanish to make it 1-1. And I think that was the game for them. Okay, so I'm back now. I just had a freezing moment there, but I'm back. Um, I'm here with 65 minutes, 65.40. So why is the screen doing this now, man? Hey,
Okay,
I
you
can even
30
make
seconds ahead. You 30 seconds ahead of me.
you don't have
The Spanish, they've got the ball on the right, putting balls in. So now they're playing this kind of putting balls in because they've got Morata now in front, up
like you
front.
said, I must applaud you on that comment that you said because you did say once they have Morata up front, they're going to be more aerially based because they have a more aerial threat. And now we're going to see if Bonici and Cellini can control him, like you said in your halftime team talk.
Sure. Like I think it's a bit too late. Like if you are the coach of Spain, there's gonna be no space in the middle. Unless you're creating space. Like putting balls to Morata, knocking it down to an on a running play or someone coming to get the ball. Like that's how you going to create chances. Like this is not a game for a trickery player because there's not enough space in behind. It's just a knockoff ball or whatever. So I don't know what the Spanish coach what he was thinking. Like this
No,
was
but
supposed to be the tactic from the beginning.
now all of a sudden the Spanish team is playing football. They had two brilliant chances in the space of 5 minutes. Well, that was lacking the whole of the first 70 minutes almost. Now the Spain, you see what a goal makes to a game. It starts to open up the game, and now Spain is actually thinking, "Hey, we need to take chances here," and that opens up for the Italians. The number 14, the Bardara, is again on it. He gives it to Insigne. Immobile, great save by the goalkeeper. Oh man, that would also have been two goals. Game over.
Italy is just playing on the break right now because the Spanish they need to even press higher up the field now. Yo. Oh my God! Look at that ball.
Brilliant ball. Um,
Yo.
Rodri says Jorginho is the little commander in this game. Yeah, he's definitely the silent commander. No one speaks about the dirty work that Jorginho is doing, and he's doing a good job at being dirty without conceding any fouls or any cards. Um, I think, like you said, halftime, Rodrigo, in one of your comments that Italy's going to score one and then they're just going to defend for their lives, and that's what we're currently seeing. And now we have the Spanish team going all out for this game, and that's going to leave gaps at the back for Insigne or Immobile or Locatelli once he gets on to expose.
I see. I see. I have to agree with Rodriguez's comment there about Jorginho because he's the defensive midfielder, and you don't want him, the defensive midfielder, to have a busy game. You don't want him to be like too involved in fouls and stuff. And whenever the game is going smooth, and you don't even hear about the defensive midfielder like Jorginho, then he's having a good game because he's doing his job. So it's actually a good game now. In the last 20 minutes, it's gonna be tough. Like Busquets and Jorginho, they're basically playing the same role. And Busquets, he's been busy in this game. Like he's having to make fouls. He has been fouled a couple of times, and that's actually a weakness because you don't want that guy to be overswamped with players and fouled and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Ruan says Immobile is off, Derek. Yeah, sorry, Ruan, man. I just got too much into this game. I'm not actually focused on who's coming in and who's coming off because me and Ashlen is just having a chat. So Immobile is off. Did Locatelli come on? I also saw they brought on the Manchester City guy Rodri on for Koke. Do you think that's a good move?
I think
Taking
it's a
off
bit too late.
Rodri. Yeah, taking off. Is Rodri not a more defensive type of player and Koke is a more attacking type of player? Why would you be
Exactly,
doing
yeah.
that if you want to win a game? Why would you be doing that?
Exactly. He was supposed to start with Rodri, but then again, you can only play one of Rodri or Busquets. You can't play
Yeah,
both.
they're
So,
exactly the same. Yeah, they are actually exactly the same.
I don't know what the coach is trying. Or he's maybe smoking something that that scorer gave him. Maybe he's smoking some cheesa.
Okay. Listen, man, where did Saul leave us? He didn't come back again. I was going to send him a quick DM quickly to ask if he's going to join us for this last few minutes or does he have connection problems or whatever. Or does he just want to chill and watch the game? I think it's too much heat for him here on the show at the moment. But yeah,
But
we
he did
appreciated
say,
the time we had with him. Roderick
mm,
says Gerard Morena is supposed to start this game. Much better player. Yeah, he just got on. Morena just got on. Um, so let's see if it's going to change the dynamic of the game because he now put on Rodri and he put on Gerard Morena. So I don't know. The Spanish team is a bit disjointed, man. It doesn't look like they have a plan of action. It's just throw on players with their individual qualities and see what they
great.
can do. Yeah, there's no game plan to Spain's madness. If I can say it like that, from what I've seen, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but Spain has been crazy on this field. They don't have a structure towards what they're doing.
It's difficult to say because um, it's. I think it's the way that the Italians are playing that's making this game look boring because they're not allowing the Spanish to play through them. You can play wide, you can play wide left, you can go through wide left, wide left, wide right, but you're not gonna play through us. So it's the way they are setting up that's making this game look boring. And I think that's actually frustrating the Spanish team. And they having
Exactly.
to press higher up the field. And I think that just plays into the Italians' hands. They just gonna counter.
You see, so I think they actually want to play that game in terms of they want to frustrate the Spanish team because no team wants you to play through them. So you can go sideways, you can go around us, but you're not getting through us. That's what the Italians are telling them. And this is typical Italian. Score one goal and they mustn't make mistakes. Morata almost intercepted that ball that was intended for Mr. Bonici. So the Italians shouldn't switch off just because they're up front. I see Mancini is making two changes now, bringing on fresh legs, number 12 and number 25. Let me just see who's coming off for the Italians because I didn't see any weak player. Yeah, Verratti's coming off. Verratti hasn't been in this game. He's being replaced with Matteo Pessina, which I really don't know.
That's mhm.
To be honest with you, I don't know.
That's
But
poor from
Verratti is off.
Morata.
And then we have, yeah, but Verratti has been ineffective, man, for Italy. Verratti is supposed to be the creative player, and he's just been sitting there next to Jorginho and, yeah, doing nothing. He didn't even break a sweat. So, yeah, Priscilla came on for Verratti, and then Emerson is being replaced by Rafael Toloyo. Emerson has been alive a while, but I think he's starting to tire right now. And I think Mancini is just thinking of bringing on some fresh legs. Verratti, Rodriguez says Verratti to calm the storm. Expect a yellow card already. Verratti has just been taken off.
He's been
So
taken off,
yeah,
yeah. Emerson as well.
um,
Off.
so they're adding fresh legs to the attack right now. What do you think Spain needs to do now, Ashlen, in terms to change the dynamic of this game?
Sure. I think they need to play like Burnley. You know what I'm saying? Um, maybe get. I don't think who do they have on the bench. Like if they have another big striker, just play. Sometimes the dirty football. Does it for you. Especially we see this with Burnley a lot. They don't have fast players, but they win. You know, they
Yeah,
beat teams. And I
All
think
the
that's how
draws.
the Spanish are supposed to play now, with Bonici, and like play fire with fire, because they're not leaving space in behind. So you have to play around the players or above the players or somehow just to get some touches in the box. It's a difficult
Yeah.
thing, but they have 15 minutes left, so hopefully we see
Roderick,
another goal.
Roderick says Spain needs a Ramos in such games, a man who will put his body on the line. Definitely. I was thinking about why didn't they have Costa here now? Costa would have beaten a few people up front. Costa would have fought. You understand what I'm saying? You were talking about a big striker. They need someone like
Yeah.
Costa right now there. They need Sergio Ramos there. So do you understand how important experience is? You can see there's no experience in the Spanish team. The only experience is Sergio
Yeah.
Busquets. And that's it. That's
Um,
it. If Ramos would have been there and Diego Costa would have been up front, you would have had that spine. You understand what I'm saying? A spine to the
yeah.
Spanish team, which is experienced and knows how to do dirty work. And you can see
Yeah.
there's frustration into the Spanish game right now because players are starting to yell at each other. Players are starting to give each other the eyes, and that's not needed right now. At this point of the fight, that's not needed right now. We all played football. No, once we behind, there's no need of me trying to make you look bad because we need each other now to win this game. So we need to those cohesiveness. We need to play together right now. Doesn't matter you trying to take out your frustration on me because we're all having a bad game. Great ball to Morata. Great ball. Ah, try to square it, but the keeper gets in the way. So what do you say, Ashlen? Do you think it's time for the Spanish team now to start yelling at each other, or do you think it's time for them to put their head down and start to play as a team and not as individuals? Because that was the problem the whole time. It's just a lot of individuals thrown together with individual qualities, but not a team.
Almost there, Morata. Okay, so I'm a bit behind. Definitely, I agree with you. I wonder why they didn't put Costa in the squad even, like, because he's yes, he's got a temper, but he also knows how to get on the other player's nerves. You know what I'm saying? The defender's
Yeah.
nerves. And he'll stump on your toe. He'll do something just to put you off your game. And I don't think that they have a character like that in the Spanish team, just to get
No,
under the other players' skins. Like Morata is like, I don't want to be rude now, but Morata is like a softie. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna upset
no.
someone.
Be honest. Be honest. There's a lot of soft boys playing there. There's whole Spanish team is a lot of soft boys. There's no hard men there.
Yeah, David Silva. Oh
Rodri said,
yeah.
where's Jesus Navas? The type of experience Spain needs right now. Roderick, I agree with you. We were speaking about it. Where's the experience? It doesn't matter you trying to change up the whole squad just to prove a point because you can see lack of experience is costing the Spanish team a lot right now. Lack of experience.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You just see the Italians are
Caesar.
trying to take the sting out of the Spanish attack now as they know the Spanish team is feisty right now and fighting for their lives. As Morata is throwing his body in front, Spanish team is starting to press really, really high right now with real intensive energy. And I think Italy is going to hit them with another goal on the counter. I think this game is going to end 2-0 for Italy.
Yeah, it definitely looks like a 2-0 game. But then again, we don't know. Anything can happen, but
Yeah. Yeah.
they
This
they have
tournament
to
has shown,
press. Yeah.
this tournament has shown us anything can happen.
Oh my God. I don't think the Italians are going to give up the lead. They are like, I'm watching now on my phone, because yeah, this thing, I don't know, something's wrong here with my, but I'm still behind. I don't think the Italians are going to give this lead up at all. Because that's Italian football. We score one, we sit back, and we eat on the break. Um, and the Spanish, as you said earlier on, they don't have a Iniesta or Xavi, that can unlock a defense,
Yeah.
especially with Busquets and Rodri. These are not players. who are known for like the Messi type of passes or trickery and feeding some player in. It's just slow. It's too slow in the middle.
Ashlen
Varane
says
is
it's
supposed to
1-1.
score there.
Sorry. Ashlen says it's 1-1. So let's see who scores.
Okay,
Morata scored the equalizer.
Morata.
Like says it's 1-1. It's 1-1. Morata scored the equalizer. Ashley, you back, Ashley. You back. Thank you very much, man,
Sis.
for that update.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ashlen, yeah, looks like we're
Great
going
1-2.
something. I thought I'm going to
That
let you go early tonight, but looks like we're heading for extra time.
mm, this it's basic one-touch football. Like two players go for one ball and then two players for the other player and leaving Morata alone. But this is great play. This is great play from the Spanish. I think it's because Morata came so deep to get the ball. So when by the
Yeah,
time he passed the ball, the other defenders they opened up and he just ran straight. I don't know.
listen, man,
Basic
you called
error.
it. You called it, and we called it. They need to put on Pedri, they need to put on Morata, and look what those substitutes made. So we could actually be the managers of the Spanish team.
Definitely. They needed to play faster football somehow. And it
Ruan,
was.
yes. Ruan, you did say so. I'm just putting on your comment right now. You did say so. Morata is going to equalize. That was a real good call, Ruan. We applaud you for that one. Soft or not, yeah, he's hitting back now. Ashlen and us for calling Morata soft.
Exactly. But yeah, Morata is a softie, man. He definitely is a softie. But yeah, they opened up for him. So great goal, great team goal, I would say. Ooh, extra time. I think it's going to extra time now. Yeah, Ruan is saying, told you guys Morata will equalize, soft or not. Yeah, definitely. Derek, are you still here?
I'm here with you, my man. I'm just reading through the comments quickly. My phone is a bit slow in terms of projecting the comments onto the screen because we have a lot coming through from Ashley right now because his team just equalized. Earlier, I said this game is going to go to extra time. Yeah, you did say so. You did say so, Ashley. Spain looking for a second. Yeah, Spain is definitely looking for a second goal. Roderick says that Italy is starting to look tired.
I agree. I agree with Roderick because those two centre backs. It's one oh almost there.
The commentators say Italy are shaken and Spain are stirred. The perfect martini, what do you call it? James Bond style. Let's see what Roderick says here. England, Denmark should really make notes on how Italy sets up their game. Game plan is to create and not to catch teams on the counter. Okay. Guys, I thought we're gonna be having an early night with a 1-0 for Italy, and it's done. But it looks like we're gonna have to go into extra time tonight. We're gonna be here till 12 o'clock. Ashlen, did you bring your extra time cap with you?
Yeah, no. I'm on the Bud Light, so yeah. This is my extra time drink, Bud Light.
Okay, cool,
Yeah,
man, cool. Enjoy.
got the Bud out. Um, at the
Yeah,
moment, I think the Spanish team they look. It looks like they're on top, and they look more likely to score the next goal because, as Roderick said there, that the Italians are they looking tired, especially the back four. Like if one more mistake from them, then I think they might score again. The Spanish might score again.
Ashley says the perfect response from his team. Yeah, Ashley, I agree with you. Perfect response. You are definitely how can you say silencing your critics? Morata has been silencing his critics this whole tournament. Don't you think, Ashlen?
Yeah, definitely. Oh my God, he's guided. Who's that? Gerard.
Is it? I have another break in transmission, man. I think there's too much millions of people watching this game now. It's cutting me off. Let me just go back in. The perfect response from Spain. Yeah, I agree with you, Ashley. That's definitely a perfect response. And Morata also silencing his critics.
The Italians
Rodrigue
are
said
making subs. Yeah.
Italy starting to make subs right now. Yeah, I think they. So now Belotti is coming on. I think now they're getting ready for extra time. Rodrigue says Spain versus Denmark finals. That's his bet. Rodrigue, let's look and see how the game ends. But yeah, it looks like the Spanish team definitely looks like the team who's going to score the next goal. Ruan says Spain is going for the kill. I would rather play Spain in the final than defensive Italians. What do you make of
That's a
that
good one.
comment?
I think if Italy goes through and play England, then it's going to be a boring game because that guy is definitely going to set up defensively a 5 at the back, and the Italians they don't also like push many people like forward into attack, so it's going to be a boring game. So definitely, I'd like to see Spain in the final.
Okay, let me just quickly bring up this comment from Roderick. He says Locatelli is coming on. Arsenal fans will be watching. Yeah, apparently Arsenal has also been linked with this Locatelli guy. Like I told you, Arsenal is just making me tired with all the links and no business that is actually being done. But I hope to report something at the end of the week. And me and Tom tomorrow, remember to join us if you are free or available or watch the show later on. Tom Fairby is going to join me on Meet the Members tomorrow morning. He's a huge Arsenal fan. He also has his own Arsenal podcast, which is called It's an Arsenal Thing. He's from UK or from Kent, somewhere there in England. We're going to be discussing live him as a football fan, how long he's been watching Arsenal, because he's really a big guy in terms of Arsenal. He's been watching Arsenal out of the 60s. So I'm going to get a nice history lesson on Arsenal tomorrow. And then we're also going to be discussing rumors and stuff like that, and life in general, and what he's busy with, and his podcast and those stuff. So it should be interesting. He's also a member of the Soccer Color Style family on the Facebook pages and probably also on the YouTube platform. So watch out for that show tomorrow.
Yeah.
Ashlen, I'm having. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm having.
I just want to comment on the ref. I think all the yellow cards and the red cards, it's glued to his pocket, so I don't think he can get any cards out.
Yeah, I think he doesn't. I think there's a lot at stake. Morata had a brilliant opportunity, but he just took the ball wide with his right foot, running out of room, and then taking the ball over the line. Ashley Comfort says Spain must score. Italy looks tired. Yeah, Ashley, I agree with you. If Spain were to do something, they should go for the kill right now, before that Italians goes into the locker room and speaks to Mancini, because he doesn't look very happy with them.
I wonder what Morata was trying there.
No, I think he wanted to pull the ball with his right foot and then cross it with his left foot, or hit a shot with his left foot. The move looked like that, but I didn't see. I think he didn't see the type of room he had.
It's just a heavy touch, like Sterling. Give me Sterling vibes, you know.
Yeah, that really is a really heavy touch, which just led him to overrun his ball, man. But like Morata, I think what he was trying to do is actually just take it onto his left foot and hit a shot. If I'm to be honest with you.
Sure.
I'm struggling now to connect. I'm just doing a few stuff to connect. Okay, I'm now at 88 minutes and 40 seconds. Where are you right now in the game?
I'm still behind you, 20 seconds behind them. 88-25.
Okay, 25.
20 seconds.
I wonder why
20 seconds.
I'm not even buffering right now. I'm just getting kicked out. Let me just check it out quickly. What could be the matter? Check.
Let's see. Yeah, these games are not on the Russian website. Flipping now.
Jesus.
Yes.
I'm just checking out now the streaming quality. Maybe I should just bring down the megapixels because once it starts to do that, I just bring it down a bit from the HD onto
Yeah.
something like the 720. But I'm still experiencing that problem, man.
Nah. Maybe you should push come down to 480 or something. Then it's gonna be more.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but 480 is gonna hurt my eyes, man.
Oh my God.
No, seriously,
This
480 is
one.
gonna hurt my eyes. And you like in used to 4K, we still struggling here with 180 HD, and you already watching in 4K.
No. I'm also down here to. It looks like 720, but actually I need to change this.
I'm now actually experiencing some issues here, man. Let me just check out 3 minutes extra time. Ashley says there's 3 minutes extra time. Thank you, Ashley, for keeping us up to date. Because we're struggling now to get the feed. We're getting knocked out. Um, that's not good for me because I want to be locked in, not out.
Sure.
Okay, let's just see. So it's 3 minutes extra time for the Spanish team that they have to seal off this game once and for all. As you said, the Italy team is starting to tire, and if there's any chance to win the game, it should be right now. They should go for the kill. If they're not going to kill off this Italian side, I think they're going to have problems, my man. I think they're going to have problems going into extra time.
Yes. I'm
Okay,
on
so
this
I'm back.
Russian website. Yeah,
So I'm back.
they're only
I'm
going to
now.
show England's game tomorrow. They're not showing this game.
I'm
Yes.
gonna send you a link. I'm gonna send you a link later on once this game is finished, or maybe tomorrow. A website that I also use quite a lot if I want to stream all types of games from all international fronts. I'm gonna send you that link, and then you can just check it out. Maybe perhaps it will work for you as it works for me. But I'm currently streaming from DSTV, so yeah, we quite solid this side in terms of that.
Yeah, my parents they do have DSTV, but I can't stream because it's regional. They
Oh,
pick up that I'm in Russia, and then they say you are not permitted to use it from Russia.
I understand fully. But the site that I'm gonna send you is also one of these not dodgy sites, but yeah, it's a reliable site. It's a reliable
I
site.
say,
You know
yeah, I've
we
got,
must
I've got that.
improvise. You know we must improvise.
Yo, bruh, struggle is real.
Even in Russia.
Yo, bruh, the Russians, these guys are the ones who created, torrents and everything. So they like free stuff. They don't
Oh,
like to pay for stuff.
are they the ones that
Yeah,
created it?
torrents, yeah, and everything. Yeah, they are the ones who created everything. Yeah, all the pirate stuff,
That
all the
communist
servers,
system.
are in Russia. Yeah.
No, it's not a problem, man. It's not a problem. At least you are here to join me. We're heading into the final minute of the 3 minutes, and then we're getting ready for extra time, of which has been a really slow game in the beginning, but it really started to um, to show some volume. Thank you actually for that. Extra time is also done from my side. So we're heading into to extra time. So as soon as I said, I hope you have your cap with you for the next 30 minutes. I'm just going to make myself something to drink quickly. I'm going to leave you with live commentary. You are more than willing to speak to the viewers further. Just give me a couple of minutes as I make myself some coffee. I hope it's fine with you.
Yeah. No. I'm also going to get another one. And yeah, I'll see you in a little bit, maybe 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay. Let me just see if I can leave the people with some of the commentary quickly.
Well, it's been a wonderful 90 minutes of football, and there is extra time still to come. The Italians made the first breakthrough, but perhaps deservedly so, the Spaniards have equalised. Dwight York and team are with me. Let's start with Dwight. I must say, a very entertaining game. You could argue that perhaps Spain certainly deserved to get into extra time with the amount of possession, but it's still very much up for grabs. And who wants to call this one?
Yeah, it was a fabulous encounter between both teams. The Spanish have really shown resilience. They're really taking the game to the Italian. And against run of play, the Italians obviously got their nose in front. But again, when we feel that the Italian will probably see this one off, the Spaniard have come back at the Italians, and all credit to them. I thought over the 90 minutes that they were slightly the better team. And the one thing that they were lacking is that finishing touch in front of goal until Morata obviously comes on and equalized. But it's a well-deserved goal and worthy of taking the game to extra time.
Let's go to Joseph. A thrilling game, 1-1. It was 0-0 at half time, but there was so much tactics behind it, which makes it, just from a footballing perspective, a wonderful watch and very enjoying to see the play between the two coaches. We're looking at Luis Enrique there. I think they deserve to come back into it, but the question is, what about extra time? Who has that extra bit of sparkle to take themselves to the final?
Yeah, Neil, it's been a tactical masterpiece, as we've seen. But surprisingly, I was a bit disappointed at the Italians because when they took the initiative, scored the early goal, they reverted back to their old traditional way, 10 behind the ball. But credit to the Spaniards, they kept to their game plan. Their mobility have caused a lot of problems. So the momentum now is with the Spanish side. I think going into the second half with the equalizer, Morata coming in, changing the game, we see a lot of movement from the Spaniards. They have not really changed the way that they are playing. So far, in my opinion, they've had the upper hand. So I think the momentum is with them going into the extra time.
Well, speaking of momentum, I'm going to say Tackle to loss because he's the one that was leaping around with the Spanish equaliser because he went for Spain, and quite rightly so. So quickly, Stanton. Great game of football, I must say. But the Italians couldn't do what they would normally do, is shut down shot. They tried to. Spain deservedly the equaliser. How do you see it going in extra time?
It's surprising me that the Italians were second best, but I do think that the changes that Italy has made has now given them a very difficult thing to do because it's very defensive now. So they really need to just hustle it out, and I think they're going to chase it and let it go until extra time and penalties. Because I think the players that they have is not attacking enough to go for it.
Well, Zeko is frowning at you because he says Spain are going to win it in extra time.
Look, I think, like Joseph was saying, I think Spanish, they have the momentum and they stuck to their guns and they keep on playing. And I think with the changes that Italy has made, actually gives Spain an advantage because now they won't travel much, especially in attacking. So I think Spain is just keep on going the way they're going and hopefully, get a winner within the extra time.
Well, it's been a wonderful game of football, so much to discuss. But it's not over yet. It's 1-1 at full time. Into extra time we go at Wembley. Italy won, Spain won, and we remain live.
A little bit more recovery time. Extra time underway at Wembley. 1-1 after 90 minutes. Spain with perhaps that little bit of extra momentum, having equalised. Time was ticking away from them. Here's Laporte. The coaches have had their say.
Right, guys, so we are back with the game. I hope you enjoyed that little commentary from the live feed that we sent through to you. I hope it didn't there wasn't any interference in the sound. Please let me know in the comment section what the sound was like in that brief little interview of the live feed. This game is going to penalties. Whoever fails the first kick loses. That's what Roderick said. Roderick, yeah, I also think this game is going to penalties because we've seen in the tournament thus far, once the game goes into extra time, there's always a real possibility of penalties that's going to be taking place, except for the game of Ukraine now the other day, of course. I just think the Italians just, or the Spanish team just needs to keep on doing what they've been doing since the start of the second half, and that's put a lot of pressure on the Italian team, not allowing them to shut up shop and just keep on pressing with the likes of Morata and Ferran Torres and whosoever is on the field and Pedri and all those guys with the energy. But I think it's time for these coaches now to start thinking about penalties. I don't see any one of them scoring a goal in this extra time right now. I could be wrong. I could be wrong because Morata equalized very suddenly against the run of play. No one expected it actually, except for Ruan Malcolm Ferris. He called it. He said Morata is gonna equalize the game. Big up to him for that comment. Much appreciated. Just goes to show that your knowledge of football surpasses a lot of things, my man. And we are really fortunate to have you as part of the Soccer Color Style panel and also members. So this is just the Soccer Color Style bringing you all the latest in football and football related news. Remember, tomorrow it's going to be a big game. It's Wembley, Denmark versus England. England wants to bring it home. Denmark wants to bring it home for Ericsson. So there's a lot on the line in terms of that game. I'm joined tonight by Ashlen the Kock. I don't know if he's back yet from his drinks break. But as soon as he joins us, he will definitely let us know. He joins us all the way from Moscow. Please join us tomorrow night for the second watch along for the semifinals, where I'll be having another guest with me. Ashlen is also going to be joining me, and then I'm going to have Brandon for the fans with me. He joins us all the way from Durban, South Africa. And then maybe another special guest is going to join us tomorrow also for the watch along. So please remember to be ready for us tomorrow night as we watch England versus Denmark. But that's only tomorrow night. For now, we have the game of Italy versus Spain. It's 1-1. Extra time is done. Roderick says this game is going to penalties. Whoever fails the first kick loses. So let's hope this doesn't go to penalties because a lot of the games have been decided on penalties thus far, and I, for one, wants to see a finish or a goal in this regular time of extra time, if you should say it like that. Why do you think they haven't played Adama? I haven't seen Adama for this whole tournament. He's on the bench. Why not put him on? He could also bring a lot of depth and energy to the Spanish squad. But Adama just seems to be frozen out of the squad. What do you think the reason is for that? Please leave your comment in the comment section. Ashley Comfort, why do you think they're not playing Adama? Spanish team is settling into the game again, starting slow as they did in the first half. They're just trying to find each other at the moment, with Laporte trying to hit a long ball like he hit to Ferran. Ashley Comfort says, for me, I don't trust Spain with penalties. Yeah, Ashley, what I wanted to ask you, man, why do you think the coach isn't playing Adama? Adama, I haven't seen him featured, but he's only on the bench. Don't you think he would have added that extra dimension of energy? And then he could leave Morata in the middle of the park, and then Adama could just feed him with some crosses. What do you think the reason is that the Spanish coach is freezing out Adama Traore from the Spanish squad? Because I haven't seen him featured in this whole tournament yet. I think if he's played in this tournament, it was only for 10 minutes. And for me, he's a brilliant player. What do you think the reason is Adama Traore is not playing for Spain? Ashton says, for me, I don't trust Spain with penalties. Yeah, I also don't trust Spain with penalties. For the one fact, there's only one fact, and that is a lack of experience. Because most of these players haven't played in major tournaments. They haven't come this far in any major tournament, and to have penalties against the Italians is always a daunting task because the Italians always seems to come out tops when it comes to penalties. I don't know why it is like that, but yeah, it's always like that. Ashley, are you back with us yet? Or are you still fixing that drink?
Yeah. I'm here. I'm just fixing the stream.
You're
Okay,
still fixing that.
let's see. I'm gonna be back in a bit. It should play now. Sure.
Ashley says he doesn't trust Spain with the penalties. Would you agree with him?
Um, I think that the goalkeeper that they have right now is the better one. He's better than David when it comes to penalties. So I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. Like penalties is always tricky, you know. You can dominate the game and then get to penalties, and it's just one mistake. So it's like a flip of a coin, you know. It can go either way.
Um, I think Ashley is commenting now on the question that I posed about Adama Traore. I would like to pose you also that question. Why do you think the Spanish coach isn't playing Adama Traore? He's on the bench. I've only seen him featured about 10 minutes in this whole tournament. A guy like Adama, not coming on for a game like this, where he's seeing you are getting tiring defenses. You must release a guy like Adama on them right now. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you. Sure. I don't think he rates Adama at all. That's why, like Adama, he hasn't featured really much this tournament. So I don't think the coach.
You. The ball is hobbling up and down after a cross. The keeper couldn't gather the ball and it fell to Morata. Morata hit the shot and it went wide and it was just bubbled around there in the penalty area and eventually went out for a corner or a goal kick. That was a big moment for Spain. That was a big moment for Spain. Ashley Comfort says, yes, I think it scores. He didn't perform much this season in the Premier League, but I think he can get some minutes in such a match. And that's just Ashley's thoughts. Ashley, that's exactly what I'm thinking, man. I also think that Morata, or not Morata, Adama Traore should at least get a few minutes in a game like this because he's the ultimate guy that should be brought on for a game like this because he knows how to break defensive lines, even though if he didn't perform in the Premier League so far this season. Ashlen, are you back? We just lost connection there.
Cool. Now we can hear you.
Mr. Ashlen, are you with us?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
We
I think
just
my
lost.
Bluetooth somehow
We
went
just lost.
on by accident. So
Did you see that chance? That Spain just missed right there.
actually not though. Yes, sis. I need to I need to try to connect to DSTV somehow.
No
But I
worries,
need
man. Don't
no
stress. No
my
stress.
but yeah I need to put on my VPN. It's not gonna work. This is the problem, you know what I'm saying, that I'm facing right here. Flip. It's not easy.
So we're
Okay.
heading into the 10th minute right now of extra time. We still won one. Spain had a glorious chance to put the game beyond any doubt. We're still discussing the matter about Adama Traore. Why do you think he doesn't rate Adama Traore? Because he doesn't look Spanish or what?
Maybe, but I mean Adama is a guy we were supposed to they were supposed to play. So I don't know why he's not playing Adama.
He's
Okay,
actually
okay,
supposed to be
on
playing
the game.
right now. He's supposed to be brought on right now to change this game. Because
Um,
I think his push would be vital with this tiring defense of the Italians right now.
hmm. Okay, is that going to be the first yellow card?
Yeah,
Was
first
it
yellow card for the game.
sure?
Which I think it's good. I think the referee officiated this game quite well, man. I think he wasn't harsh with his decisions in giving cards because I didn't see any brutal tackles. It's just normal stuff, which doesn't actually validate any cards for me. But that's my personal opinion. Your opinion may differ because this has actually been a really clean game and a soft game. There's no hard tackles. There's actually no passion here. You don't see any passion. You just see people trying to do their jobs, trying to stay within their lanes, trying to stay within their lines. No one is taking any risks, and that's my problem. Because when it gets to this stage, first half of extra time, no one wants to make a mistake, and that goes for the second half of extra time also. No one actually wants to be the one responsible for making the mistake. So that's why I
Yeah.
think they are all playing within themselves right now. Spain is just moving the ball around, like the Spanish team used to do. Ferran Torres doing his stuff. Morata is being a threat, pulling players out of position with his runs. Yeah, and the Italians are running around like headless chickens right now. You. Another glorious chance for the Spanish team that went to bag. Oh man, I think that was one of the better chances for Morata to score. But Mr. Cellini and Bonucci kept him out. You could see there, Cellini's
I've
on.
seen now, yeah.
Cellini's like an on Morata. He's not giving Morata.
Yo, yo, that was tough. That was a difficult one. You see, that's the difference that Morata brings to this team. Someone
A
there
big
in the air. With those defenders, they don't know what to do. With Morata, I think.
Okay, let's just see. We're heading into the 12th minute right now. I think Ashley Comfort is sitting with his hand between his legs right now and the other hand in his mouth, biting off all his nails. Because that could have been the decider.
Hmm.
I know how it feels right now because I've been in this position with the France team versus Switzerland, and it's not a nice position when you see you heading for penalties right now. Penalties is a gamble. Do you think the Spanish team has enough experience to win the penalty shootout?
Yes, definitely. They do have, like, this is not the traditional Spanish team that we know. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't know any real great penalty takers other than maybe Morata. I don't know who takes penalties. Busquets, maybe. I know Rodri's got a shot in him, but
You. What a through ball. Almost. Spain is definitely knocking on the door, man, to finish this game within regular time. They don't want to go into penalties. It looks to me like they have no plans on going to penalties.
yeah, the Spanish, I think they want to kill this game. Like you can even see how high the fullbacks are playing. I think that's why he put them on um, the two defensive midfielders so that they can just support the back line and the wing backs, so right back and left back. They can just push up more and then provide more crosses and stuff. So it's actually great tactics if you look at it from that sense because I mean the Italians, they're not gonna attack much. They're just gonna sit back. So having Rodri and Busquets there in the middle, I think it's working for them somehow.
Ashley Comfort says, I think they want to win it in extra time. Yeah, actually, I also think they want to win it in extra time. Spain has been far better. There's been no threat from Italy in this 15 minutes. No threat whatsoever. I can't remember them even coming near to the post, even near to scoring, even creating any chance. It's all about Spain, this 15 minutes.
Definitely agree with you. Like the momentum is with Spain at the moment, and it's basically theirs to lose at the moment because we're not seeing anything from the Italians, as you've mentioned. It's just Spain playing football, Spain dragging the ball left to the right, backwards, and I think they tiring the Italians. And they hoping one of the Italians will make a mistake and they can maybe get through one on one or just create a chance.
Yeah, they're really looking dangerous, Ashlen. They're really looking very dangerous. Extra time
Oh
is
my
finished.
God.
The first 15 minutes, so they're just gonna have a quick bit of water and then it's back to again. Um, Ashlen, one thought. Who would you bring on right now if you were to change the dynamic of this game, either for Italy or maybe for Spain? Would you change? Would you change anything?
I would definitely bring Adama on and put him on the right. But who are you taking off? Because I mean, these guys are playing well. Spanish team, they're not playing badly. They're actually playing well. So if I would probably put some pacey guy on, like if I was the Italian manager, I'd put the pacey guy on and try to hit them on the break because Spain, they are not going to change their game. They're not gonna change the game right now. They're gonna still try to win the game in the 15 minutes of extra time. So maybe one or two guys who can get behind, who can just run behind the guys, the Spanish guys, because they need someone. They need an out ball. They don't have an out ball. You
Need
know.
an outlet, yeah. They need an outlet. Listen, I just saw him right now. I totally forgot. Thiago is also there. Why not start Thiago? You see
Yeah.
Thiago? So why is Thiago not even on the game? Thiago and Adama would turn this game upside down right now, like immediately.
I agree. I see Thiago. Yeah. I think.
Put on Thiago to find him, and he finds Morata, and it's game over.
Basically, yeah. But if you put on Thiago, like he is basically the same as Rodri and Busquets. So maybe take Busquets off. But then again, I think he's gonna leave Busquets on to take one of the penalties.
There's coming.
To me,
I prophesied it. Thiago is coming on for Busquets. You said it. Thiago on for Busquets.
that's the only change I can see. And then he's gonna probably allow Thiago to play even further up ahead and let Rodri just sit back in front of the back four while Thiago and will link up with the front players. And also, I think Thiago, he's got a shot in him, so he can even take those long range shots. Oh my God!
Do you think Enrique now has his eyes on the penalty shootout? Because Thiago is definitely a great penalty taker.
No, I think he's trying to win it because if he was trying to go to penalties, he would leave Busquets on, you know. So I think he's trying to go for it. He wants to kill this game because the Italians are playing for penalties because they know they have a chance. If you get to penalties, there's a 50% chance that you can win the game. And I think at the moment, if was another hour to play, you would bet on the Spanish to score. You know what I'm saying? But there's only like 15 minutes left. So I think he wants to kill the game before it gets to penalties. That's why I put Thiago on.
Morata has really changed this game. They just look a better proposition with Morata on the pitch, man. They have a how can you say, a target man, to say the least. Do you remember the first half? They didn't look like they had a target man before Morata came on. And Morata needs to be careful. Just look at that challenge that he almost put on the goalkeeper. The referee's not going to laugh about that one. He's flying into the goalkeeper.
I see what you mean. Yeah. We spoke about this. Yeah. I think the manager is listening to us.
He's listening to us.
Because we spoke about this. He needed some presence in the box. Someone to unsettle the defense of the Italians. So he did exactly that. He put him on second half, and he got the equalizer, of course. So he wants to kill this game, I think.
And we just spoke about Thiago, and our words weren't even cold, and on came Thiago for Busquets. As you mentioned, if Thiago were to come on, he has to come on for Busquets.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, it's making sense now. He's listening to us, Someone there in the coaching setup, they're listening to hashtag what's the name again? I forget the name.
How can you forget
Soccer color style? Hashtag soccer color style.
Close from the tongue.
Yo.
Nah, really, it looks like someone is watching our show and telling him, listen, Enrique, this guy said put on Thiago.
It's working.
Because everything that even the guys in the comments were spot on with their comments, with everything they said. Roderick said, Italy's going to score one and put up shop and try to win the game. And they did it, and it didn't happen. Ruan came through and he said Morata's going to equalize. Morata equalized. Ashley Comfort said this is going to extra time before the game even started, and it's going. It looks like it.
It looks like it, yeah.
Ah,
But now I'm hoping the Spanish can actually beat the Italians out.
yeah. No, for me now also, I didn't have a favorite here, but now for me, I think on the basis of play, the Spanish deserve the win more than the Italians because they were the better team most of the second half and also most of the extra time that we've been seeing them now. So now I actually have a clear favorite that I actually want the Spanish team to win because I think they will give Denmark or England a better game than Italy.
Yo, okay. I'm back on now. What's the time there by you? It's 108, 108:15.
Are you 108 where?
108:15. Oh, now it's 20.
No, now I'm back. I'm behind you now. I'm at 18:20 right now. So I think you're in front. How did you get that
No,
right?
I just switched to a different side. They are different stream, yeah. It's a different stream. But I think this one is going to be stable now. No, I think we are ahead. So they're making subs. Eric Garcia coming on for Pau Torres coming on for Eric Garcia. Um, here's this guy that, you know, the English teams are also looking to buy. Pau Torres. Um,
Is he a defender? A
yeah,
Torres,
he's a
that's a
defender, yeah.
defender. Yeah, because
Um,
he's
I,
tall.
I think he's on United's list, as one of the targets there. If they don't get Varane.
If I may ask, for who does he play?
Pau Torres, it's one of the Spanish teams. It might be Atletico Madrid. Oh,
Okay, hi,
yeah.
Roderick. Welcome back, man. Roderick left a comment now. You were gone for quite a while, or were you just watching the stream and not commenting anything? Denmark is here for the taking, winning it for Ericsson. That's what Roderick said. Another beautiful chance there by Spain, but the keeper comes to the rescue.
Oh my God. Okay,
You!
that was
Oh,
close, yeah.
offside,
It
offside,
was close.
offside. Oh
Yeah,
my man.
it's way
Oh,
offside.
what a move. If that VAR, yeah, it's far offside by miles. That's almost 5 meters offside.
I should have come to this website before, you know. So now I can actually be ahead of you, a couple of
No,
seconds ahead.
oh, you want to be ahead of us? No, it's fine.
A
It's
few
fine.
seconds,
It's
a
fine.
few seconds.
We used to coming on from behind. Listen, Ashlen, man, are you available tomorrow night or what's your plans like?
I can join you guys, yeah, tomorrow night. The game is gonna be shown on the Russian website, so yeah, it will be
So no
stable.
problem.
No
Yeah.
problem.
No, it's not a problem. I hope to have a couple of other guests tomorrow. I hope to have some visuals tomorrow. Me and you both and all the other guys. I think we should cut off the avatars tomorrow and just give the fans some visuals.
Yeah.
Um, let's see how it goes because I have two other guests that's lined up who's going to join us tomorrow, which is Brandon. He's from Durban, and then we also have another guy who's from Paul, Mr. Sheikh, and Roderick. I think is also available tomorrow. I hope he's available tomorrow. If not, if he's working, then it's just going to be us. But I'm sure it's going to be a fun show. I would like to have Ruwan actually on the show tomorrow. Ruwan, if you're listening right now, just leave in the comment section to let us know if you're available tomorrow to join us. Seeing you are an England fan and we would like to have an England fan experiencing it with us. As Ashley Comfort is also with us on the live feed. He's not on the link currently, but he did his contributions as a Spanish fan. The Italian fans are a bit quiet right now. Me in part also I've also went for the Italians, but the Spanish have converted me to wanting them to win. So if they were to go out on penalties, I think it would be pretty unfair.
You know, I wanted to say about unfair, it's basically the same way Belgium and Portugal played. Where Portugal just tried to come back, but Belgium, they were sitting back, not giving anything away. So sometimes, the team that plays the better football, they don't always win.
Yes.
But
Thank you,
but
Rodney.
I
Thank you.
agree. I agree that the Spanish will be a better opposition and will be a better team to watch than Italians in the final.
Yeah, Roderick says he will try his best to join us tomorrow, Ashlen. So let's keep fingers crossed that the regional specialist, Mr. Roddy Wenger, would also be joining us tomorrow with his knowledge of the game and also his insights and his presence on Soccer Color Style Watchalongs. It would be great fun if we could have all of you guys with us tomorrow. We're gonna have a full house with a lot of opinions and a lot of debates, and I'm actually looking forward to it. Um, because it's getting late. I hope someone scores a goal now because these penalties can also take the whole night if someone
Yo,
doesn't make any mistakes.
you know how long it can take. Yeah, these penalties. Let's see. Um,
But now, definitely, we are in that stage of the game now where you don't want to be making mistakes. As you can see, the Spanish team is playing within their limits right now. They're not actually going all out anymore because they're closing to the penalty line, then to the finishing line. So I think that mentality of going for the kill has has went off a bit. But Thiago, you can see the difference Thiago brings. Just look at Thiago on the ball, so elegant, always finding spaces, quick on the ball. His quality definitely going to make a difference. I think he should have started this game. Nimena Dama. I really think they should have started the game with Ferran Torres on the left and also Morata. Then it would have been different from the beginning.
um, yeah, I think the coach. I won't say he got it wrong, but Morata definitely should have started. Just because of how the Italians, how they were gonna set up. Oh, how they were gonna set up. So
It took
it's
off, man.
it's looking
It looked
promising there. Morata
this guy
on the ball.
like how Morata is running at the Italian defense. There's about five guys around him. Look at that! Look at the defensive line of the Italians. So disciplined. They're about six in the box, standing in a straight line, just waiting for Morata to cross. Can you see that defensive shape?
Yeah, yeah, definitely the full
It's
um,
brilliant. It's
bank
brilliant
of
watching these guys. It's really, if you want to watch people defend, watch the Italians do defending. It's an art. So Spain is just throwing the ball. Now hitting some balls into the box. They were just throwing the ball from left to right, trying to pick some pockets of the Italians, but they were having none of it. Listen, man, it definitely looks like we're going to penalties right now. Um, who would be your five penalty takers for Spain?
yo. I don't know the Spanish, but definitely I would put Thiago in there and Morata in there, obviously. But Rodri can also take a penalty. He's got a cool head. Then, then we going to the defenders. Oh my God, I don't know who are the defenders, but definitely those three guys.
Do you think Laporte will take a penalty?
No, 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 definitely not. I don't think he's gonna take one.
Do you think Jordi Alba will take a penalty?
Alba
Is Jordi
might
Alba,
be there.
Jordi Alba still on the pitch? I don't see him.
I think he's moved to the ball away. I think he's on the left.
Yeah, like the commentators just said now, everyone is starting to think about penalties right now. Ashley Comfort is also starting to take some penalties. Ashley, um, okay, Ashley says Rodri missed his last penalty. Man, Ashley, would you put Rodri up as a penalty taker, seeing he missed his last penalty? Don't you think this gives him the opportunity to redeem himself in the eyes of the Spanish faithful, or would you just go on that last penalty miss and just leave him out completely, thinking he can't shoot any penalties? What would you do, Ashlen?
Um, I like I said, I don't know these guys. Oh, I know them, but I don't watch them all the time because I most of the time just watch like the Premier League. So it's a flip of a coin. What you need right now is you need a Ronaldo there. Someone who's just gonna he's gonna fill you with confidence. The moment you step up, to the spot, you feel like I can do this. Coach can start.
Roderick says Donnarumma gonna be hard to beat in penalties. The guy's a giant. Would you agree? I haven't seen a lot, Roderick. To be honest with you, I haven't seen a lot of the Italian goalkeeper in this tournament. The only thing I know is that Mr. Bonici and Cellini is making life easy for him in terms of being a shot stopper because I haven't seen his shot stopping ability so far. But I think I'm gonna witness it tonight. But and to see why he's so highly rated because he's the AC Milan goalkeeper, if I'm not mistaken, or what, Ashlen?
I'm not sure, but yeah, I've actually seen a bit of him like in this game. Especially the first shot that came from the Spanish guys. I don't know if you can remember. He dived early. If he didn't dive early, if he hadn't dived early there, then that would have probably been a goal. So yeah, interesting to see how this is
I,
gonna
I
play out.
heard I heard this Donnarumma guy. AC Milan got him for a bargain in about I think something like £2 million, and he's worth 80 million right now. His market value after 2 seasons with AC Milan. So that probably speaks volumes of his capabilities or his ceiling. Because people wouldn't put that value on a guy if he's not worth like that. The transfer market would never say he's worth 80 million if they don't rate him highly. So I would like to see right now why is all the what the fuss is all about.
Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, we're going to see. Yeah, I think that's it. This coach, ex Barcelona coach, looks frustrated, and he knows it. He
No, you
knows
think
that they were supposed to win this game because they played the better football, but the Italians, they're so hard to break down. Yo,
yeah, bro, hard guys. The Italians know how to protect the lead, or they were supposed to know how to protect the lead. But after they conceded that goal from Morata, the next 15 minutes they looked vulnerable. But after that, they settled again in their pattern. And like I showed you, earlier. Did you see the defensive shape of those guys? They're not letting go anything right now. I think the Italians have a great chance to win it on penalties. This is a Spain supporter saying this. Ashley, why do you sound beaten, man? Leave this thing of being the underdog. Speak with confidence. Say you're gonna win the penalty shootout. Don't take these guys
but
of
Mr. Roderick,
of
not Mr. Roderick, Derek, I have a question for you. Who do you
yeah.
think is happy of the two teams right now? Who's got more confidence?
I think the Italy team. I definitely think Mancini and the Italy people are happier because they know they got off this game with the skin of their necks. They were supposed to lose this game a long time already. So I think the Italians are most happy right now. Um, Italy only conceded 2 goals after how many games? Those stats show how consistent they are overall. Spain really cracked Italy's code tonight, but the Italians will win it on this penalty. Spain got a bad history taking penalties. That's what Roderick said. Ashley Campos says it's penalty time. Yeah, man, we're getting ready for the penalties right now. Now it's all about it's a gamble. The talk is over and
Yo,
done now. It's just about reaction time now. Who's taking the
I was
first penalty? Who's
supposed to
taking the
do.
last penalty? And
Okay.
now the work of the analysts is actually starting to take place right now. So now the analysts should tell um, the goalkeeper what side do you think this guy is going, what side do you think that guy is going. So now their work is actually starting. What tactics is Enrique showing these people now? There's no time for tactics. He's only who's going to take the penalty and who's
Um,
not going to take the penalty. You see that? He's look there. Look at Mancini's conversation. He's just showing them keep your mind, keep focused. That Iglesias guy, Enrique Iglesias, he's showing these guys tactics. Is there going to
hmm,
be some extra time that you know about that we don't know about?
I think what he's showing is maybe where those guys might be shooting because I know that I don't know what game that was. Oh, the Portugal, yeah, the Portuguese game. One game that went to penalties or somewhere. I don't know what game it was that went to penalties where the one guy was telling the other guy like he's going left, like because they know him. I think that's the tactic that they are discussing.
Yeah, it was
Um,
Portugal game. It was
I
no, it was France versus Portugal. It was Benzema telling someone, telling Lloris
uh-huh.
which side to go. Yeah, I remember.
So listen, I want us to be on the same time. So you just need to tell me when they're walking so that we can be the same. And react to the penalties the same, because I mean it's not gonna be fair. I'm already shouting, you know what I'm saying?
No, don't worry, man. Don't worry. If you shout to that side, we will catch up. We just do it spontaneously. There's no worries. You can. Oh, Jordi Alba. So we was
Okay.
still on the. So we was still on the pitch. So what I'm seeing now is Cellini and Jordi Alba speaking to the referees,
They
taking the
tossed,
coin
yeah.
flip.
They tossed.
Uh,
Um
so
they tossed already. Okay, so I'm pausing mine. Jordi Alba is pointing something.
yeah, Cellini is giving him a hug and pushing him away, and now Jordi
Okay.
Alba. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
punching him in the face. What is
We,
Cellini
we are the
doing?
same, yeah. We the same now. We the same. I say.
Okay,
I paused mine, so we the same.
okay.
Yes,
Right,
yes.
Cellini.
Let's
Cellini is so
see the hug
passionate.
now, yeah. Let's see the
He's
hug, yeah.
actually trying to break Jordi Alba's neck so he can shoot the. Do you see
Before you
that?
hug the guy. Uh-huh.
You see that slide? Yeah, the passion is evident there for the Italians. Now we're gonna see some passion.
I like the two goalkeepers who came to each other. It's like, whatever happens,
Happens, yeah.
so don't worry, man. Don't worry. We strong guys. We are keepers of national teams.
Now it's a coin flip, my man. The tactics is out of the door. The talk has been talked. It's now all about the goalkeeper's time to shine.
Yeah.
Come on, Arsenal player Locotelli. Roderick, um, Roderick.
Who's taking the
Oh,
first
okay,
one?
so you were
I did.
thinking Locotelli starting to first. I think Roderick is a few seconds in front of us.
Yeah, yeah,
Roderick,
definitely.
is the links of Locatelli real, or is it just some smokescreen that they're trying to pull off, just in terms of to give some rumors to Arsenal? Because I don't actually see this deal going through Locatelli. Yeah, I don't rate him highly. I saw him score a few goals for Italy, but his work rate in total, and why would he be a better replacement for what we currently have? I don't think he's better than what we currently have. You can leave in the comment section. Locatelli saved.
Come on, Roderick, man. We still there. He's gonna take the penalty now. Locatelli's gonna take it, yeah. And he's moving around the goalkeeper.
Saved. Saved.
Yo, bottom left.
Ashley Comfort says Unai is on fire. Oh, Unai is the goalkeeper of Spain.
Oh my God.
Ashley, I think Roderick is a bit in front of us. Roderick, where are you right now? Why
Yeah,
we
he's
both
definitely
in
in
South
front of us.
Africa? Which
He's
platform are
definitely
you
in
on?
front of us. The goalkeeper, he's nervous. He's definitely nervous by the looks of it.
Spain also missed, according to Roderick. So we have a fortune teller in our midst. Oh,
Oh my
Spain,
God. He hit it
Spain
over the
missed it.
bar. How?
Both
Spain
missed.
missed as
So
well, yeah.
was
Over the bar. Yo. The Italian
both.
soldiers there, they are wearing the metal armor. They are going crazy.
Belotti is up next. Roderick said Belotti scored. And
Yeah,
Ashley
but
said,
he's up
come on,
next, yeah.
Unai.
Come on, Unai. Yeah, he's moving around.
You. He goes in
Oh,
the
that's
right
it.
direction, right? He goes in the right direction, but it was too powerful and too low from Poletti. Brilliant penalty.
Hmm. Yeah, he made his
Uh,
mind up and just went for it. No chance
next
there for
up,
the.
Next up for Spain is Gerard Moreno. And Roderick said Gerard scored. Ashley, are you seeing Gerard Moreno placing his ball right now?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we are new. We are on par.
Okay. And we have a little fortune teller with us.
Wow, we got the right hand to it, but just
These
about.
goalkeepers are actually brilliant because both of them went the right direction. It was just unlucky.
Yo,
Bonucci is next up for the Italians. And Roderick said Bonucci scored.
how long are we behind? 20 seconds.
I don't know. It looks like a minute. It looks like a minute.
It looks like we're a minute behind, yeah.
Yeah. But I don't understand it because me and Roderick are both in South Africa, in Cape Town, or in the Western Cape. How can he be so far in front? Roderick, from which platform are you streaming?
Nah, he's streaming straight from DSTV probably.
Me too.
On the TV?
Yeah, on the TV.
Okay.
I'm watching it from on the TV, DSTV. Next up is Thiago for Spain. Thiago also scored. Yeah. Roderick said he's watching from DSTV.
And you?
No, I
And
know what you're
you're
saying.
DSTV too?
Roderick's probably watching from a decoder.
Yeah, from a decoder. Yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah. Okay. Thiago scored calmly, put away.
Roderick, are you watching from a decoder straight, or are you on DTV now live stream? I think you're watching from a decoder straight. That's why you don't have any problems.
Yeah, definitely from the decoder.
The next guy is, I can't even pronounce this name. Betnateshichi. Yeah, Roderick says he's watching from a decoder. Okay, Roderick, now we understand why you in front. We're streaming actually from DSTV now, and Ashlen is streaming from some sort of site that I don't even know.
Unauthorized website. Yeah, that's a great penalty.
That's a brilliant
Top right
penalty.
corner. No chance for the goalkeeper.
Brilliant penalty. Ashley Comfort, where are you so quiet? Are you biting your nails, my friend? Oh, Morata up next. And it pains me to say, but Morata missed.
The hero.
Ashley Comfort. Oh!
Don't worry. It is still here.
Such a time penalty.
He's too casual. Casual.
No, man, that's the thing. You see how cruel football is, Ashlen. Can you see how cruel football is? Ruwan, I thought you left us, my friend. I thought you were sleeping, but you're still with us.
He's with us. He's the goalkeeper off his line. Because it looks like it.
I don't think there's going to be a retake. Yeah, no retake. Up next is Jorginho. No. Jorginho is up next.
I don't think he's going to miss. I think Italy is taking this.
Scored with Bruno style. Jorginho scored with a Bruno style, so he's probably going to give us a hop and a skip.
A hop and a skip.
Yeah.
There we go.
Bruno style. Definitely Bruno style. Game over. Game over. I'm sorry, Ashlen, man. I'm sorry, Ashley Comfort. I'm sorry for the Spanish team. Listen, Ashlen, it's been a pleasure, man. It's been great having you with me tonight. I hope tomorrow night's going to be as much fun. I don't hope we're going to have such a long shift tomorrow night. I hope England kills the game within the first half an hour like they've been doing in this tournaments or people by big margins. So we don't have to go to 12 o'clock. But if it goes to that, we are passionate football fans. We go to that. Anything you would like to add to the fans and the people that join us for the watch along would like to say? I would like to say thank you very much for keeping us entertained and keeping us with the comments busy and all the sorts of stuff. Is there anything you would like to add, Ashlen, before we
Nah, you basically mentioned everything here, but I just wanted to say like thank you guys for interacting with us because you guys bring a different perspective, you know, to the game, and me and Derek, we only have two eyes, and you guys have more eyes and more views to bring to the game. So thank you guys for making this fun as well. And yeah, see you guys next time, hopefully.
tomorrow night? Tomorrow night, same time, same place. Get us on this platform. We'll be having tomorrow night more guests. Thank you, Ruwan, for joining us. Thank you, Ashlen Comfort. Comfort. Thank you, Roderick Fransman, and to all the other people that left comments on the link. And also, Ashlen, thank you very much for joining us. This is Hashtag Soccer Color Style. Signing out until tomorrow night. Please join us, same place, same time, 9 o'clock tomorrow. We'll be doing the England versus Denmark game. And definitely, England is looking to upset, or Denmark is looking to upset the English party tomorrow. Let me just go through these last few comments, if there are any. Oh, yeah, it's just Rwanda said congratulations to the Italians. See you guys. Ashlen, thank you very much, sir. I'll be going offline right now, going to sleep, and until tomorrow night.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Enjoy.
Thank you very much, guys. See you tomorrow night. This is Hashtag Soccer Color Star signing out.